I'm gonna knock the booty off of that ass.
Oh my God.
Really
Ample vigor. Why
sexy
would you
goddamn
say
it.
that? Why would you say that right after
Yep.
I click start recording? That sounds. That's that's so that's so uncouth and unfit for broadcast.
I'm already sick to goddamn death at Discord thinking it needs to make goddamn spooky noises at me every time I get a goddamn DM.
It's real. It's real dumb.
Oh yeah, I heard
for
one
most-
and just thought, oh, I guess my computer's broken. And then I went, wait, no, it's October and Discord's ran by assholes.
For the most part, I can get away with using Discord through the Pigeon plugin, but like for the actual voice chatting, I need the proper application.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, the pigeon program, or
Yeah, there's a plugin for Pigeon that will let it connect to Discord. It's a little weird because it's using a program that's basically AIM to work with Discord, and the server side logging is a bit weird. But for DMs, it's great.
yeah, I haven't used Pigeon since like everyone I knew finally moved off of AIM.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I left
it
AIM
might-
because AIM died.
Yeah, that was why I left
that
AIM
was
as
how it
well.
was for me too. I didn't use Pigeon for a long time, and then I discovered, oh, there's a Discord plugin for it.
I should probably get Pigeon back just so I can use it for IRC for Outer Heaven, but that sounds like a pain in the ass.
Is MSN Messenger still working?
Sure,
No,
why not?
none of the instant messengers you used to actually use are still alive.
Nope.
Yeah, I was pretty bummed when Google moved off of Jabber. Or,
XMPP, yeah.
yeah.
I feel like one of the biggest decade tragedies of the 2010s was that XMPP never became something that people wanted to use independently. And so it was something that was easy for, because Google used to use it, Facebook used to use it, and they all realized, oh, hey, people are using these things, but they're not using it because it's an XMPP thing. They're using it because it's us, so we can do whatever the fuck we want. And
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know some friends of mine. One of us ran an XMPP server that we used for our group chat for years, and then at some point, we just decided to make a group chat in Signal.
yeah. I should
Okay,
use
there's
Signal
a-
more than Discord. But...
I can go into this fucking event sound pack and replace Halloween with Discord default.
Oh, good.
We'll know tomorrow. All right.
Event sound pack. Holy shit.
Fucking free.
I hate Discord so much. It's the worst. It's
I still hate it less than Slack, but that's probably at least primarily because I use Slack for work.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never known anyone to use Slack recreationally.
Me either. The one I really hate is Google Chat because they're
Anyone
they're,
use that, barbaric.
it's barbaric, and their phone app, it doesn't work unless you sign your entire phone into that Google account, and so I can't use it for work on my phone. Well, more accurately, I'm not going to use it on my phone because I'm not at all going to let work have access to my phone.
I actually am in a private recreational Slack server with my cousins, but I think I might be the youngest one in there, and I'm in my 40s. So I'm not gonna be able to move all of them into Discord.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
You're not going to be able to
What
get
you're
them
telling me
to
is
use
they
Slack
start
for
using it because they
gamers.
do it for.
Discord really is just slang
Also
for
family
gamers, though,
support.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, more like IRC for a new age, and then Slack is IRC for a new age for offices.
For the professionals of the era.
I have one friend who uses Matrix, and I occasionally remember to sign into it to chat with her.
Don't make up chat programs.
Okay, Matrix is the open source attempt at a Discord-like.
Hopefully that's good by the time Discord fully shits itself and dies.
I hope so.
But the peculiar, the thing that you always run into with open source alternatives is that they are at the whims of the peculiar, the peculiar fucking, proclivities of whoever happens to be willing to take on the burden of creating an open source alternative to an existing closed source piece of software, which often means being at the mercy of someone who has very strange tastes and beliefs.
Yeah.
It also has kind of the same problem as Mastodon/Fediverse, as in
God.
there's no one Matrix server. So if you have a Matrix account, you have a Matrix account on X server, and I think you can still chat with people on other servers, but I don't know the specifics because said friend, because she's the only person I know on Matrix, she's like, hey, you can sign up for my server.
Yeah, there's the inescapable, no matter what their actual beliefs are, the inescapable original sin of techno-libertarianism that also ends up infecting aspects of open source software.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whole any time the politics of open source is it is the messiest fucking thing in the world.
It's basically just a free way to do forum drama, but with actual tools on the line.
Yeah.
Do not want to get into forum drama with someone who has been made permanent admin forever.
Yeah.
No,
my next. Oh, go ahead.
no. Anyone who is anyone who has AOPS in the world's biggest IRC server, and also has been paid far too much money to have AOPS, is effectively the handmaiden of Satan, and must be must be attainted and cast out for the good of your own soul.
Well, there was that guy a couple years back. He completely destroyed Freenode, and is kind of responsible for being it's not the final death blow to IRC, but it's
we can stop here. None of these words are in the Bible.
So you can tell it's the handmaid of Satan.
Absolutely. Also, I found out today that one of my favorite writers from the Bernie era is apparently literally buds with JD Vance and personally knows Curtis Yarvin, and I'm just sitting here this is dreadful. This is horrifying.
I'm about to say that is a.
People with non-Euclidean politics.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's just one of those things where you're reminded that if you just talked to someone who looks and presents themselves as a normal person, and they just opened up about their political beliefs, you would hear things that will peel the skin from your flesh.
I hear that, and I'm I'm super open about my political beliefs, but then it's most of the normies who know me in offline or work circumstances have no idea what my politics are, and would probably, their faces would probably melt off if I, talked about that shit.
Well,
so I don't talk about that shit.
when you get down to it, the absolute specifics of someone's political program don't fucking matter, because, well, at the best of times, we live in a system designed for mass politics, in which the politics of the individual are rendered irrelevant because of the realities of having to get thousands or millions of people to line up with you. Now, at the present moment, we live in a personalist dictatorship where only one person's individual politics matter, and yet the net effect is still the same. What you really truly believe just doesn't fucking matter. And I think the problem is if one puts themselves in a situation where they can conceivably convince themselves the specifics of their beliefs matter, then you enter I don't know, hell.
Like the individual beliefs of an individual other person are going to only really come to the fore if you manage to set off whatever causes their most pernicious brainworm.
Yeah.
Well,
and you know what? Some of these pernicious beliefs, I mean, are truly detestable. Now, I don't mean to say that for instance, that guy in Maine who, whoopsie doodle, tattooed a Nazi symbol on his chest and never did anything about it. Okay, well, you know what? Any support whatsoever for the Nazi political program, that goes beyond that goes beyond what I mean by the specifics of your political beliefs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is truly detestable. What I do mean is something like, oh, well, I prefer this kind of program. Well, I prefer this kind of program, and then you spend 10 years on Twitter trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
That is awful. That is truly
have
dread.
a friend. I have a friend who has Ruth Bader Ginsburg merch in her house, and I find that incredibly cringy and I hate it, but I'm not gonna fight her on that.
Ultimately, it
I'm still
doesn't
friends
make
with her.
much difference.
It does.
Yeah,
Ruth
but,
Bader Ginsburg did what she did and fucked us all. But
Yeah.
Having a big fight about it now, literally,
We'll do exactly. We will have exactly as much corpse rotting in the ground as before.
And to be fair, the way she fucked us over was incredibly funny because
I don't think it was funny.
Fair enough.
It did give us Ruth Honda forever, though.
It is funny in the same way that opening your bedroom door to discover a giant spider about to jump on you and consume you whole would, on some level, underneath all of
The grim comedy of you having spent your entire life telling yourself that was definitely not how you were going to die.
Exactly. Just the absurdity of it all. Somewhere underneath your reptilian brain, just going, "Ah!" There is a part of you laughing its dick and balls off in that moment.
And part of you that will feel vindicated. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew there was a giant spider behind my bedroom door this whole damn time.
Exactly.
I am, however, waiting. I am, however, waiting for the day that someone of note manages to die by slipping on a banana peel and falling into an open sewer.
Yes, 100%. Apparently, one of the Iron Chefs died from a slip and fall.
Damn.
But it's one of those died by injuries of a slip and fall where it's I don't know if this is funny or horrific beyond imagining.
Yeah, I really do think that it's important that it has to be into open sewage. This is important to me.
Yeah, no, either an open sewer or perhaps off the edge of a giant cliff.
Something that a Looney Tune would happen to a Looney Tune.
Yeah, exactly. No, the guy who owned the company that made fucking Segways, on being unable to stop his Segway and riding a Segway off the edge of a cliff. Perfection.
Well, Wile E. Coyote shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I believe to my bone marrow that he died doing the goofy Yahoo! All the way down.
Straight down Springfield Gorge.
Absolutely.
I love that just donkey pops in out of.
That was technically like some sort of deer, I think.
Oh, it looked like a donkey.
It did look like a donkey,
It's a fake animal. It can be whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here's the first.
You know what? Someone needs to make a Shrek visual novel. I'm gonna pause for a minute.
I feel like someone has to have done that in the past 10 years.
Yeah, like that seems like the free space.
Because
on some
that's
sort
like
of...
the two laziest jokes you could make in
Yeah.
2014.
Like that seems.
Yeah, true.
That seems like the free space on a weird pervert visual novel bingo.
Yeah, you're right. It's a very lazy joke, and I wish I hadn't made it. I wish I had made it, but here I am. Here I am.
An echo from the ample vigor of many years past.
You are not on
He is the father of the man.
You are not. If you are in this chat, it is not because you were somebody who made a continual series of good life choices.
That's fair.
No.
That's fair. No.
I mean, I don't know. I
There's
think
still
I'm
hope
doing
for you,
pretty
Chrome.
good.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Chrome is like, wait a minute. I'm in a voice chat with the world's oldest nerds. When I could be doing literally anything with my life right now. At this very moment, someone is writing a poem that will change their life, or perhaps save the life of another.
Shockingly, just as there are people younger than Chromes, there are people older than us.
I'm going to say, I
believe
resent the
that.
I don't
world's
believe
oldest
that.
nerd, 'cause, like, I have seen Atari forums, okay?
My father is, well, both of my parents are some of the nerdiest people I have ever known. Neither of them are still alive, but they were older than me. My parents were older than me.
You are spiritually much older than your parents, and I will prove this because we are collectively a voice chat where someone can mention the words Ziv Zoolander, and the collective response will not be disbelief or rather shut the fuck up, but oh yeah, the Bots Master. Remember ninjas?
I do not know what you're talking about.
I also have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
I'm posting something in the Discord just so you can behold the Bots Master.
He fights
I'm
the
not gonna
court.
look at it.
But you can call him the Bots Master. And one of his robot friends is named Ninjas.
That's the worst name that humans have ever had.
I am somebody who has always and will continue to say you cannot be a true Star Wars fan if you don't love jizz.
I mean, yeah, no, that's
What's the acid jizz part of this?
spitting facts. Okay.
Also, the
Oh, you
ending
got
to the
it.
Bots Master had a pretty impressive rap about all the bots. There are probably people who have memorized it.
Oh yeah, no, but I went to high school with a guy who had memorized the Bots Master rap. He was a virgin until he was a virgin until damn near 30, and well,
I memorize productive things like phonetically
Like the Hammerman theme.
Japanese lyrics. The lyrics to Rhythm and Motion. That I memorize phonetically, but now that I know more Japanese, I understand like half of them.
Just one beat communication. Oh.
We must have seen this on Outer Heaven at one point.
We have seen it on Outer Heaven. That's why Botmaster lives in my head.
I must have drank those memories away because I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
You drank them away before you even had them.
It's entirely
I remember
possible.
more of your Saturdays than you do.
Yeah, it's
Very
not
likely.
ringing a bell for me, even though I'm sure I've seen it.
Yeah, I've been real bad about catching Outer Heaven lately. I need to get back.
Okay,
on
this
Heaven.
guy looks familiar.
I
will say that there's
Yeah, I'm
a
not-
soft spot for Dr. Hiss in my heart.
Gonna have to-
I've got to say this, with all love and respect for Outer Heaven. This is not a criticism of Outer Heaven. This is rather that the modal Outer Heaven viewer is 40 goddamn years old and does not have time to stay up until 1:30 in the morning watching Psychic Gorman.
Psycho Gorman was a good movie. I watched it with my
It's a
friends.
good movie, but I don't have time to stay up until 1:30 in the morning watching it.
Well, you've got to be on the West Coast.
I work in
Recently,
finance. I would have to get up at 3
we've
in
been
the
ending at
morning
12:30
every
more
day.
often than 1:30.
Ample Vigor, I
can't imagine
don't
why.
want to be a dick about this, but that's absolutely a self-inflicted wound. Like you said, you know what I want to get into? Finance. And then you put the gun right over your kneecap and pull the trigger.
Oh, you don't understand. They drove a truck full of money up to my house.
They're not made of stone. I could do with the truck full of money.
Here's the thing, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know shitloads of dudes who you know, make a shit ton of money and work way less than I do. Why couldn't you just be one of those guys? Like, typically my
And all
attitude
of them
towards
are named
ridiculous
Mr.
amounts of
Beast.
money is, wow, you must not work at all.
Yeah, it's true. No, everyone I know
The thing
who
is, you have
makes
to break through that point where your job becomes like existing and having the word like chief officer in your title.
Yeah, that's true. You have to reach the point where your job is knowing people. And I have not yet reached that point. Although
I believe in you. And when you do, when your job does become knowing people, remember that you know me.
Yeah, you also know me. Like, you know, not...
Planning
This is
ahead
why
here on the stream.
This is why we pray.
It's not working.
We've got to pray just to make it so
This is how we do it.
Now, my poor children, you know, we long ago accepted that our children will never even be within like sniffing distance of normal. I think the time that my wife realized that she had been teaching the kids the song Notorious, because she has this running gag where she fits other words to the tune of Notorious, and realizing that there is not another human being on the planet Earth who can even begin to contextualize this joke, and our children think it is hilarious, and they just so sorry. I am so fucking sorry.
Oh, you know,
Shit. That was great.
my parents used to, you know, they do the thing of like spelling words out so they could talk about stuff and the kids wouldn't understand. But the problem is I figured out how to spell very quickly from listening to them, so they switched to spelling in Greek, and that's how I know the Greek alphabet.
Delightful. They tried. They did their
They
level.
tried.
There was an effort on display there. A heroic one.
Yeah.
There was a positive externality that they achieved.
Yes. I taught you the Greek alphabet.
Yes.
I love that. I know. I respect that. I have deep respect for that. If I could,
Oh,
if I
hi,
could do,
Trenant.
Hey,
if I
Trenant.
could learn any one language, I would relearn Latin. That is my middle-aged regret, is that I let myself forget all the Latin I learned.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, quid per latine dictum sit, altum videtur.
There you go.
And they show Momora.
I believe, yes, this is late game, Trenant, because we are we're finding all of the like discoveries, the map lore
It's
bits
actually, like,
that are
mid-late
completely
game.
optional, but sorry, what
Let
did you
the
say?
man playing the game say it.
Oh, it's like there's like another major thing and then a bunch of like how to put this. There's like a oh, there we go. There's like a whole bunch of like story beats, but they all come really fast one after another, and this is like the point in the game where it just feels right to, you know, dick around for a little while. So that's why I'm doing it now.
Nice.
So like I would say
We
we're
love
more
it, folks.
3/4. We're not quite late yet, but we're getting there.
Nice. No, late game can get so boring.
Late game for me always feels stressful because like I get into what's going on and I feel like I have to not dilly-dally, which is why I appreciate it when games just say, hey, this is the non-serious part. You can fuck around for a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate.
You're headed toward the
This is why I hate the Persona games, because the Persona games are always like, how dare you dilly-dally? How dare you not treat this game with all the seriousness of your rapidly disappearing youth? Of course, by the time I started playing the Persona games, I was already, like, not, I already felt like my youth was far behind me, and I learned to hate every one of those children.
I feel like a lot of millennials started feeling like we weren't youth, like, by the time we were 20.
What did you say, Bob?
I said there are multiple reasons to hate the children in Persona, just to be clear.
Oh, absolutely. They are detestable.
Nothing has ever made you sound more like an old man than I hate the children for multiple reasons.
Again, we are all spiritually boomers on this chat.
You hear that, Chromes? You're a spiritual boomer.
Welcome. It's time to hear about how they haven't made a truly great RPG since Final Fantasy VI.
Nah, let's not do that.
I will fight
As a diehard fan of Final Fantasy VI, they have made many great RPGs since Final Fantasy VI, and possibly even greater ones.
Also, Final Fantasy VI is just okay. That's me throwing a grenade into the chat.
No, Final Fantasy VI is fine. It's a fine game.
I say this as somebody who specifically, for a while, wore my hair green, specifically having given my hairstylist a picture of Tara Branford to use as reference.
Like the sprite?
And Yoshitaka Amano saw her and was like, yeah, she should be blonde like all the rest of them.
No, like the menu portrait for her.
No, I'm just making
Okay,
I'm just taking a pot shot at Amano.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you can take a pot shot at Amano. Like all of his characters are, David Bowie.
I lost my mind when I saw him like do a piece of art for like Final Fantasy IX, and suddenly Garnet was blonde.
I will say I once saw the Yoshitaka Amano picture of Sephiroth, and I'm gonna say perfect, spot on, no notes.
Sephiroth is the kind of character he was born to draw.
Which is funny because Sephiroth's not an Amano design originally.
Not in the slightest.
But again, I think he exists in conversation with Amano designs. There is so much.
As with any fantasy illustrator of a certain age in Japan, Nomura considered Amano to be like his idol. So
also,
there's Amano within Nomura.
There is kind of a direct lineage you can see if you look at Ferris's design, then Setzer's design, and then Sephiroth's design.
Okay, everyone, I mean, I appreciate the statements you're saying, but we're literally talking about Final Fantasy VII and the lead artists of the Final Fantasy franchise. You're, saying words like, well, Boss Baby 2 really draws on themes that were originally seen in the film Boss Baby. That was going to happen.
I'll have you know that I have only seen Boss Baby. And because
I will also
we live
point
in a
out
diseased
that
subculture, I will draw social clout from this fact.
Hey,
Boss Baby 2 couldn't get Tobey Maguire to come back.
Look, I've only ever seen Norbert, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I've seen both Boss Babies.
Have you watched the Boss Baby television series available with a Netflix subscription?
The Boss Baby television series is so bizarre. It's horrible.
Did you star in one of the Boss Baby?
Chromes, are you the Boss Baby?
Oh, I need to know.
I don't believe Chromes is the Boss Baby. But Chromes, if you are the Boss Baby, you have to tell us. It's like being a cop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Being
the Boss Baby is in the same lineage as the Boss and Big Boss. We give you the rank of Baby Boss.
Okay, I don't know if you're joking, but in the actual Boss Baby movie, there are baby boss ranks.
Why on
What?
earth would I know that?
Yeah, Dr. Bob, the
Because
shit that
you
you're
saw
saying
Why do you
is
know
fake.
that?
I feel that if you have actually seen any Boss Baby movie, unless it was like, you know, you were a kid and it was your parents taking you, if you had any agency in seeing it, you have at some level harmed yourself.
I've
We
Alright,
are.
everybody shut up for a minute. I'm going to say the Boss Baby ranks. There are
Goggle Bob,
Boss Baby.
I will boot
No,
you
I
from
don't
this
care.
chat.
Mega Boss
I will
Baby.
fucking,
Super colossal big fat Boss Baby.
I will
Big
fucking
fat
end
Boss
our
Baby.
friendship. Oh my god.
Big Boss Baby.
Why
Mega
are you doing
Boss
this to
Baby.
yourself?
Super Big Boss Baby. Finn.
Chat,
Yeah.
kill this nerd.
Big fat
Trinod-
Boss Baby.
Trinod asks if there's a lore chart for Boss Baby the same way that Big Boss has.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, it's a Moai Head.
Yep. That's cool. Moai Heads are cool.
Congratulations, we found Gradius.
I love it. I love Gradius.
Let's see here.
I also love Kazuhiro. Kazuhiro Master Miller.
I muted
Just
so
putting
that
that
I deafened so that I would not have to hear whatever Boss Baby Lord Bob was talking about.
It was...
Super colossal big fat Boss Baby.
Goggle
Doesn't
Bob,
mean
you need to
anything.
stop making shit up for all of us.
Goggle Bob is speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously big Boss Baby.
The sons of Big Boss Baby are born.
Let's see.
Putting Hard Boiled on 4K Blu-ray. I need to pick that up.
That's gonna be
Oh
great.
shit, yeah.
I've never actually seen Hard Boiled. I've seen a couple other of like John Woo's big movies, but I've never seen that one.
You've never...
Like,
it's
I've
just
seen
on
Hard
YouTube.
Boiled.
You should
Tomorrow.
go watch it right now. It is incredible.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Hard
watching
boiled.
the games. I'm planning to watch Hard Boiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're
I've-
not
I've-
watching,
I've
if
seen
you haven't
Better
watched
Tomorrow,
Hard
and
Boiled,
Better
what
Tomorrow
the
was
fuck are you
great.
doing?
But
But
yeah,
Better
like,
Tomorrow 2 was slightly less great, but it was
It was
very
slightly
funny.
less Better Tomorrow.
I think the thing that if you've what's the word? Have you seen Streets of Fire?
No.
Okay, well, okay. My advice to you is first see Streets of Fire because
Okay.
because Hard Boiled is full of Streets of Fire references, which it slaps incredibly hard.
Yeah, Streets of Fire rules. Streets of Fire is great.
Yeah, Streets of Fire. I fucking love it. I remember.
yeah.
I think the best thing I have done, like outside of being like a father, is leading directly to Kishi seeing Streets of Fire for the first time.
Streets of Fire is
Wow,
amazing
you
for a
think
lot
you're
of
on the same
reasons,
level.
but like one of the more important reasons is that it is a Rosetta Stone to every side-scrolling beat 'em up. Like
Absolutely.
you watch Streets of Fire and you're like, oh, suddenly
so it's
Double
like how-
Dragon and Final Fight and Streets of Rage all make so much more sense. You are doing yourself a
So
favor.
it's like how if you watch Aliens and the Terminator, you understand every platformer.
Yes,
Exactly.
You
The
had to
other thing I
step
would
out for a
say-
bit.
all good.
When I bring up Hard Boiled, the thing I would bring up is that watching it helped me understand. Oh, this is what the Matrix is knocking off, but also,
You can watch any of John Woo's classic films and go,
Yeah,
oh, this is what the Matrix is ripping off of.
yes, definitely. Although I think it's very funny that the people who made the Matrix: Path of Neo, beloved PS2 game, decided that they should add to Neo's training arc, and so made a level that is just the tea house scene.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
But
Well, because the
the other thing I was going to say
Go
was that there's like shots. There's that scene in the hospital where it's like tracking Chow Yun Fat over the shoulder, and it's like, oh, this is where Resident Evil 4's camera came from.
Oh god, yeah. Fuck. And I mean, there are entire like genres of boss battle that are literally Mad Dog fighting Tony Leung and Chow Yun Fat when they're locked inside that safe, like the big vault.
Yeah.
Like that is the shootout that birthed 1,000 boss battles.
Oh yeah. The entire
the other thing that
hospital sequence is fucking incredible.
Oh yeah.
The other thing that is that makes this like of note, just like that they're actually doing this. For the record, there's a nice Blu-ray of Streets of Fire also out. It is $20. We live in a beautiful world.
That's beautiful. I love it.
And by a nice Blu-ray that is $20, I mean a nice Blu-ray that is both 4K and regular Blu-ray. But the other thing I will say that it was notable about why it was worth bringing up is Hard Boiled for many years was only available in Blu-ray with the PlayStation 3 Special Edition of Video Game Stranglehold.
I remember that.
Oh, so good. I
just for like nearly 20 years, that was the only way to obtain an HD copy of Hard Boiled.
For years, back when my freshman year of college, I had found this just this ratty fucking video store in Kowloon of all places that would import DVDs to the U.S. And I ordered 3 things from it: Biozombie, which is meh, and then let's see, there was Biozombie. There was some movie that was so mid I can't even remember it now. Holy shit! This is 25 years ago. And Hard Boiled. And it's an edition of Hard Boiled that is so absurd because it is the OG Hong Kong movie poster for Hard Boiled, which is Chow Yun Fat in SWAT gear holding a shotgun and a baby.
Oh yeah.
With the tagline, "A cop with guts and brawn, his license to kill, no holds barred."
Just a fucking fantastic series.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I just the greatest movie ever in human history. Nothing's topping it.
So I have found like a truly cursed subreddit.
Aren't they all?
Yeah,
I was about to say narrow it down.
Yeah, that's not narrowing it down very much.
r/HD DVD.
No. No.
That's
how recent are the last 3?
I feel like that's got to be like nobody's posted there in like literal years, not decades.
Okay. The most recent post is from 2 days ago.
Wow.
Wow.
Incredible.
Why though?
A second post 2 days ago, 2 days ago, and 5 days ago.
My God.
What?
Today's thrift store find, says a man holding up a copy of You, Me, and Dupree on HD DVD.
There were
ever seen an HD DVD.
I knew that would demolish Ample Vigor the second I finished that sentence.
were there any good movies that were released during the entire HD DVD era?
No.
Well, someone is talking about their quote-unquote insane pickups. Holy shit, Waterworld.
Waterworld's a good movie.
No, it's not.
Yeah, well, Waterworld, Waterworld's a movie I would say is, if it hadn't been like hyped for its incredible budget, it would be just another forgotten outer heaven fodder. You know, it's very mid, but it's not horrible.
This person has to have gotten a full half of the HD DVD catalog in this particular image. Lucky number 11. Letters from
damn.
EO2.
Oh, hey! Lucky Number
that.
11 is a film that Tecmone famously found on
Yes, on
VMD. Yeah.
I do not agree that Waterworld is mid. I think it's a perfectly decent Mad Max movie.
No. I think if you're gonna make a Mad Max
I'm
movie,
gonna say
Full Metal Jacket on this?
I feel that I feel it's a perfectly decent Mad Max movie, but that Mad Max is kind of mid.
Oh, okay.
No! I'm looking at
the fuck up.
incredible...
I'm not even
like,
going to
there's-
engage with that. I'm just done with
Yeah,
you
there's
now.
so many like crazy things in this image. Face Off apparently came out on this.
Oh damn!
Okay.
Face Off.
Well,
you
there's
you know
probably a lot of
Hold
a lot
on.
of back catalog got released.
There is a solid chance that Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back is on HD DVD.
I would not be surprised.
Oh man, The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. Meet the Fockers on HD DVD.
Ugh.
I
let's
suspect
see.
the
Billy Madison.
the cost for a big media operation to produce both HD DVD and Blu-ray versions of a movie was like $10 starting up more than just producing one or the other.
So my favorite thing in this image, I'm sorry to keep interrupting, Superman 2, Superman the movie, Smallville, the complete 6th season.
All 6.
Ooh.
That's too many.
Just the 6th season. Just the 6th season came out on HD DVD.
Oh, just the 6th season. Okay.
There's a
Yeah, for the
sickness
record,
in
there
the soul that.
There were 10 seasons of Smallville.
Jesus.
Goddamn. That's so awful.
I only need the 6th because that's the only thing on HD DVD.
No, there's an absolute there's an absolute poverty of the human spirit that is revealed in these subreddits that are literally just God's saddest children showing off what they found in a pawn shop. And
Listen, this person, who can pity the man who owns Sky Captain and the Worlds of Tomorrow on HD DVD?
Nobody.
not I. I wouldn't drink it.
Sitting
the
right
funny
next to
thing
his
is that
copy of Dr. Seuss' How the Grinch Stole Christmas in combo HD DVD and DVD format.
I think these
DVDs
people
are
are very
probably
happy.
like 3 years away from disc rotting.
Also, kind of
It must be
surprised
preserved.
that there isn't a separate subreddit for just the combos. Like, I feel like there would be a schism that would be like, no, that doesn't count.
You know,
Listen, the owner of such combos is Balls of Fury and Children of Men. Contains multitudes.
I was gonna say, you know, the DVDs. I wonder if anyone preserved. I have to assume someone did because this world's full of sickos. But like those DVDs that were just like put on loop in electronic stores to show what DVDs could do. Like,
I hope someone has kept all of the ungodly, horrible, like GameStop TV segments that they were forced to run ad nauseum.
Oh hell yes, GameStop TV or like 90 seconds of Neon Genesis Evangelion, like translated
The
by
only 90 seconds we could show in public.
It's funny because it's true.
It's just an elevator ride.
I recall this clearly because it's a shot from the first episode with all the military hardware, and there's Fuyutsuki talking to Gendo, and it translates one of Gendo's lines as "damn straight," and that has just burrowed its way into my long-term memory.
Getting the rootin' tootin' robot, Shinji.
Goodwill for the day. Goodwill W for the day. Testing when I get home. Sleepy Hollow Night.
Oh.
They have purchased Bruce Almighty, Lucky Number 7, Monty Python's The Meaning of Life, Sleepy Hollow, Shooter, and The Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh, Shooter.
Oh shit! You open palm
right,
slap
right.
that into your DVD player. And...
Yeah.
Your HD.
Sorry, your HD DVD player.
Now, I love
Monty
that.
Python Holy Grail, I would expect, but Meaning of Life strikes me as something.
Meaning
that
of
you
Life
get
is an
into.
unusual one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
that's like
Especially in the absence of anything else by Monty Python.
making
Movies
strange
I would have
choices
loved
there.
to see on this format.
So the Xbox One does not play HD DVDs, correct?
Nope.
Correct. The HD DVD had been entirely discontinued well before the end of the Xbox 360's lifespan.
Yeah, I believe that was dead by like 2009.
Wait, the 360 had HD DVDs, right?
With an add-on.
Oh, with an add-on, right?
Yeah.
Right. Which PlayStation
Yeah,
was
you
it?
could get an
Blu-rays
add-on
was
HD DVD
PS3?
player.
Blu-ray was PS3, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
The most,
definitely the
the
killer
most
app right
pyrrhic
there.
victory that was possible in a format war, because the winner turned out to be streaming.
Yeah.
As it turns out, most people are much more concerned about convenience and price than they are about absolute superlative quality. A problem that's a like consumer behavior that Sony has routinely refused to understand.
Yes.
You'll get a second job to
yeah.
pay for it. It's cool.
So Sony is a corporation that is by and for the autistic, and as much as I respect this, it does lead them to make some very strange choices.
But it has ensured that they have a utter stranglehold on like professional video and audio.
They also have like the loyalty of Europeans in a fashion that I do not understand, an almost nationalist loyalty that spans a continent and which I've never been able to trace a source for.
It's like the
it's like close partnership with Philips.
There is some of that, at least in the U.S. Like my mother was very much, we are not going to buy a TV unless it is a Sony TV.
There's some of that, but there is nothing on the level that exists in Europe.
I recall Sony making like reference level portable MP3 players that were priced such that the only people buying them had to be Kuwaitis. And I've often wondered about that market. Like, who was out there like going to the going to the Gulf princelings and being like, no, fuck the iPod. You want this? It costs $35,000.
Oh yeah, because like you can get something called a Walkman now that is $900.
Jesus.
Completely insane.
Yeah, it's basically a phone that still has a headphone jack and doesn't have a cell modem in it.
But how close is
I would like to bring up-
$925 to the price of a Walkman in 1985?
Fair point.
Okay, well now ask
Fair
the question:
point.
what's $3,700 $2025?
Probably about $10 in
that's the high-end
1985.
one. That's the Walkman you get if you don't want to look like a cheap piece of shit.
But yeah, no, they're Android phones that don't have the phone part and have a good DAC in them.
Don't we all want a good?
Superior
Don't we all
sound
want a
and
good
high-resolution audio. Gold-plated, oxygen-free copper delivers a purer sound. Sound reproduction using S-Master HX digital amp technology, 256 gigabyte capacity and SD card slot.
I choose to believe you
Upscale
said
compressed
ass
digital
master.
files with DSE Ultimate, high-res audio wireless with LDAC technology. Timber
I don't know about
cable,
you, but
deep, powerful and smooth sound quality. Crystal oscillators ensure precision clock stability. Large 5-inch display for beautiful visuals and better usability. Wi-Fi enabled for streaming and downloading.
Everything you just said is disgusting.
yeah.
Behold, a Sony NWWM1Z M2 for $3,700 plus shipping.
I do not believe a single centimeter of those 5 inches. I'll have to measure it myself before I believe it.
Though I will contend that the late 90s and early aughts Vio computers are some of the best looking computers ever.
Don't remember what those look like. I
Yeah,
could not
I-
afford a
They
computer.
were ones
They were
with the-
absurdly well designed. Like they were absurdly well designed, underpowered, overpriced,
They have like
and yet
a circular trackpad.
some of them did. I mean, the thing was
the
there was
the one that I
there was
used
no
never
single form.
had a
I can keep
circular-
going as long as you can. There was no one form factor that was that defined the Vio. It was a completely idiosyncratic product line.
But they had kind of a common design language. Like the specific features were different, but they most of them had that same like sort of steel blue purplish color to them.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Yeah, that colorway is very Vio. Now that you mention it, I can't think of a single other. It was interesting though, because that was like the high point of the all computers must be beige era.
Mm-hmm. But like I specifically remember there was a laptop that my dad had that was technically work machine, but they never ever asked for it back. So it essentially kind of became first the family and then my laptop. And it was before the days of like 2-finger scrolling on your trackpads, but what it had was like a little roller wheel on one side that could be either the scroll wheel or the volume knob.
Like an actual wheel, not just a section of the trackpad?
Yeah, no, it was an actual wheel. It wasn't even close to the trackpad. It was on the actual side, like, with the ports.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Vios always had some sort of like funky, like, I don't know what you would call it, like physical interface to it that you would never see on another computer, and you probably never even see on another Vio.
Okay,
Yeah, no, there was one Vio laptop that was also a camcorder.
This one's just adorable. I love this one.
Currently contemplating the Sony Ruby.
Upside down rabbits.
Yep, upside down rabbits.
Rabbats.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they animate like a little
what
rabbit
that
too.
pun was
It's
in
great.
Japanese.
Contemplate the Sony Ruby, which apparently stood for Recording Unit by Video.
Oh, is that the one that's the camcorder?
Yes, that is the camcorder that they were like, we want to make this smaller and we don't care how stupid our solution is. So they made a video cartridge that can...
Cathode Ray did a really good video on that.
Yeah, and it contained, like, it came with a video cartridge that held 30 minutes of high-8 tape that was, like, spooled onto a normal, like, analog video recording head. But the record head was part of the unit, so the only way to make use of this for video recording was to record your 30 minutes and then record over it over and over again.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is the kind of sicko shit.
Just allow your analog video signals to cross and destroy each other.
In this way, your computer will teach you the pain of mortality.
I'm looking in the general chat again. Is there any particular reason why Bob posted screenshots of the Wikipedia page of Boss Baby with
He was trying to torment us.
Not for a reason that made sense.
Bob just does things.
Decidedly-
Sometimes...
Excuse me, that's not a Wikipedia page. That is absolutely some stupid fandom site.
decidedly incredibly incorrect information?
You got the
sound
Boss
personally
Baby
insulted.
nowhere coming through.
It's because the it said that
Boss
Tim used to be one of like the CEO babies, and that's not true. Like I looked up the character, and it's like
That's the canon.
That's not true.
Boss Baby.
Can't believe they would lie about Boss Baby. God, I just can't believe it.
Is this like Beats' version of Crystal Triangle level?
God, I hope so.
Misinformation or?
it's the main villain. The main villain is like one of like the CEO babies that got fired and like grew up. Like he literally like runs the whole like rival company, like selling puppies and shit.
I was gonna say, what is okay? I was gonna ask, like, what is the competition for babies? But you just said puppies. I'm like, oh yeah.
Because like it's just like a whole like I don't know, they're like competing for like love, I guess. Like
Yeah.
That is how it works. If you have a pet, you love your children less.
That's true. Demonstrably true.
Yeah. That's why all pet owners, and it brings me no pleasure to say this, sociopaths. All of them.
Absolutely.
Even worse streams, all pet owners are sociopaths.
Look, if it wasn't true, I wouldn't say it. But unfortunately, it's incredibly true.
This is why the domestication of the feline is a crime on the level of well, I mean it is a crime on the level of things so terrible I cannot name them in public.
Are
7,000
felines really
years of
domesticated though?
I mean,
Or did they domesticate us?
I don't think that felines taught us how to eat from bowls, so no.
That's true.
Oh, look, it's Edward. I think this is good.
Chromes will pay for his boomer crimes.
No, cat
Edward is fitting in a box.
ownership is just one of those things where it's like you can be helped. We have programs for people like you.
no.
So I think I have found the single most perverted thing on this HD DVD subreddit.
Oh God, yes.
Please,
Oh, no.
please share.
I need this.
Someone encoding for the sake of those with HD DVD burners. What appears to be, according to their own materials, a 3 HD DVD set of as much Flash cartoon Eddsworld material as they possibly could.
Eddsworld.
That's world.
So, what?
I know Eddsworld.
I don't.
I know you know what that is.
This is one of my lifetime special interests.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Okay,
Overload, fanboy.
it's just like a UK indie animated series that has been going on for like since 2003, I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah, it's still going. It's kind of had like some hiatuses here and there.
But it's
Like,
now
you know,
outlived
like
its creator by 13 years.
Dear God.
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
fucking
No,
tragic.
UK animation is just. I can't forgive that. I can't forgive that island for giving us Banana Man.
You can't forgive the country that gave us Bagpuss?
Bagpuss is a crime against God.
Yeah, that sounds
Yep.
like of obvious crimes against God. That one's very obvious. Don't know why why you started with that
Right
one.
up there.
Like all but one of the original like team of Eddsworld is just team. I don't know, but like the characters are like
The
based
once
on
and
like,
future
their
group
voice
teenagers.
actors.
It's like Ruby. It's a show that if you work on it long enough, it kills you.
Oh
Mhm.
God.
On one hand, the UK gave us Captain Scarlet, Marionation, but on the other hand,
Super.
they gave us the Captain Scarlet CG animation.
Oh, that was a
survival.
fucking hell nightmare. And they had I believe they called that Ultra Marionation, which was even more insulting.
It's Super Marionation, just like Super Mario.
No, Super Marionation was with the puppets. Ultra Marionation, I think. is what
CG
they
Ultra
gave.
Marionation? That is insulting.
Yeah, like that's why it's grotesque.
Oh my God. Just an island of unforgivable choices. It's like you people gave us Shakespeare and sodomy, and you're just expecting that to carry you through like the rest of human civilization.
Thunderbirds gave us X-Bomber, which gave us Star Fox.
Gave us
That
what
is
was that? What's that? What was the show? What was that comedy show where the fucking eagle guy is always telling him to kill Hitler?
Danger 5, that's Australian.
Danger 5, yeah, but it's based on those shitty British shows. So I consider it spiritually British.
I consider Australia to kind of be upside down Canada as far as media goes.
That just means that it's just like Britain with the label filed off.
Yeah, Aussies are very much not British. If anything, they're Texans.
Hey.
Excuse me, CG new Captain Scarlet was actually labeled as hypermarionation.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's not any better.
Don't know what that means.
So,
Doesn't mean anything,
marionettes.
Gromes.
Marionettes.
You know what a marionette is?
Yeah, I know. I've played Five Freddy.
For a second, I thought you were saying I've played Fortnite.
Captain
No,
Scarlet
what
and
we
Thunderbirds
have
were
are
both puppet animation TV shows.
Yeah,
Oh.
they referred to themselves as Super Marionation.
Ooh.
Of course they did.
Then they made a horrible CG version and called it Hypermarionation.
Which is
And it
actually a
damaged my
crime.
soul.
And if any of
Yeah.
the creators of it ever set foot in The
Oh, shit.
Hague, they will be
All
tried
right, I
for
gotta
their
kill you
crimes.
first. Behold, the weird super boss.
Oh dear. Oh, good.
Why are you going to kill a guy who's just hula hooping?
Just trying to make
He's
his way in the
just
world.
minding his own business.
Just trying to be a Hulkamaniac, have fun with his family and friends.
I want to be a Hulkamaniac. Have fun with my family and friends.
Oh god. The Dave Sullivan version truly is the Ne Plus Ultra of that song, though.
It's more fun to sing I Want to Be a Hulkamaniac now that we know he's burning in hell.
Yeah, exactly. Hulkster in heaven? Oh, I think not.
We disagree.
Hulksters
strongly.
can go to heaven, but the Hulk Hogan himself cannot.
We cannot say for sure that Hulk Hogan is in heaven or hell, but it's pretty likely he's in hell.
I can say for sure he is.
Okay.
I can say for sure he's in hell.
But never mind.
Hulk Hogan lied about the creation of Hulkster in heaven to pretend he had written it about a child who was infamously murdered by other children in Britain.
What?
That is fucking
Yeah.
spectacular.
That
In
is
the
something
spirit
you
of the
definitely go to hell for.
Yeah.
Like that is one-way ticket to hell situation.
That is serious. That's serious. No matter how much you train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, there's no overcoming that.
Shit.
One-way ticket to hell. People have been taking a round trip.
That's why I had to listen to that awful song singing about one-way tickets to hell and back.
Oh man.
Well, you've got Dante, I guess, took a round trip, and Ebenezer
Didn't
Scrooge,
he?
perhaps.
I suppose Dante did, yes. I was thinking of Virgil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Virgil
There we
had
go.
Well, no, Virgil
What-
got to go up to Purgatory a bit, so technically, that was a two-way trip.
Virgil was in the ring, the circle of virtuous pagans.
That's right.
Right, but he went with Dante all the way through hell, and then he went with him through Purgatory.
Yeah, so he got like a day pass or something. Also, I love this.
Virgil-
I love this discovery.
Are we-
Most of the
No,
others
no,
have like
ev-
a landmark you can find. This one, just the screen goes black. Because it's an
Are we going to
eclipse.
count Orpheus as going to hell, or is Hades Hades?
He went
his
to
own planet
Hades.
here?
That's slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hades is
I
just kind of
love
lame.
the concept of like. I love Dante Alighieri just for like creating a conception of hell that like everyone thought that's such a cool like idea that we are going to just accept that,
Yeah.
even though
He-
most
he-
of it exists for you to.
He got
like,
his fanfic canonized, basically.
Yeah, like even though most of it exists to draw yourself as the Chad and your opponent as the soy Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Fool, I have already.
Yeah, like
myself as the
very
Chad.
specifically, to deal with his political opponents who were still alive, he posited the idea that there were people whose souls were already in hell, even though their bodies were not yet dead.
Honestly, I believe that. I unquestioningly believe that's true for a lot of public figures. Like, you can't tell me that Mr. Beast is not in hell already.
You look into Robert.
I'm just fully stuck on the idea of just like this is the this was the period equivalent of like I have drawn you as the soy Jack and myself as the Chad.
Yeah, it really was.
In my defense, I am the Chad.
You're the beat.
In my defense, I'm soy facing anytime, but no one is looking at me.
I'm looking forward to when soy Jacks finally die out because few know how to use them responsibly.
Yeah. My wife is a very big fan of a band, and recently, recently went to a big show of theirs in NYC, and like met some, made friends down there, and is in this group chat. And in one of the group chats, like every single picture, I don't know how they managed to do this, but every single picture is being photobombed by a guy doing soy face, and I have roasted her for this so hard that I truly fear for the health of our marriage now. But I can't stop. I refuse to stop.
They'll undoubtedly be replaced by something else that nobody knows how to use responsibly.
Yeah, no, that's just the way of all memes, sadly.
That's the way of all things, but I'm looking forward to when it can be something different because I'm just kind of sick of these because soy Jacks have been around for like 15 goddamn years.
Yeah.
And you think they're stopping anytime soon?
I do not know.
I didn't say I thought they were. I said I'm looking forward to when they do.
Yeah. No, I remember
I might be an old man. I might be
invented.
dead in the ground by that point.
But we can take comfort. We can take comfort from its destruction.
Yeah.
No, the internet has taught me to hate. And what did Caliban say? You've taught me to speak, and like you've taught me to speak, and my profit on is I know how to curse.
Let's see if this works.
What is it that one person tweeted? So some of you are just really mean. I include myself in this.
Got him.
I am just really mean, but like.
I am also very mean.
I'm not usually.
I don't like being.
Wait, I looked away for a second. How did you kill the ring thing instantly?
Oh, you gotta hit it. You gotta hit it. You basically gotta kill it completely with just one, not like one full turn, just one series,
One round.
one square essentially on the thing. That's the trick to it.
Gotcha.
So I hit it with 2 torpedoes and the moonstone cannon.
Good old wave motion gun.
And I do believe that's all the like great beasts. I've killed the rock. I've killed the great giant squid. I've killed the giant looper. And there's a third one, and I'm totally blanking out. Oh, that's the weird spider thing over Lands of Ice. Pretty sure I killed that too.
Oh yeah, the creepy spider. Yeah.
What did you play?
Yeah, we remember that.
Skies of Arcadia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just running around doing bonus shit right now.
Nice.
I like this game a lot, so I am enjoying just fucking around with it.
Good.
I don't know how all of us bullshit about stuff that is not the game.
Yeah, exactly. That's a standard even worse stream. Like, this is not even slightly out of the ordinary.
It's too late. I'm already thinking about the 36th Chamber of Shaolin instead.
Exactly.
At least not HD DVDs.
On HD
No, it's not.
Oh, good.
It came out on Blu-ray though. There was a Blu-ray of the 36th Chamber of Shaolin.
I remember that time I drove someone on Talking Time to apoplexy by just refusing to engage with their posts and instead quoting the 36th Chamber of Shaolin at them.
mean, that's a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah.
I maintain,
That
and I'm
could
sure I've
inspire
said this
the
on
Wu-Tang
these,
Clan.
on even worse, even.
Absolutely.
But the greatest act of like just driving someone completely fucking insane on Talking Time I ever personally did was when I quoted somebody's post about Warhammer and changed all instances of Warhammer to anime.
Yeah.
He did that with steampunk at least once as well.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
Steampunk fucking had it coming.
Oh, that's Steampunk
It did.
absolutely did. Steampunk absolutely did. As did the person you did that to.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was very much deserved. That guy
Absolutely.
made it a point to try and harass me in particular for 4 years because of that. And when I asked him, when I asked him, hey, fucking keep my name out of your mouth, he said, well, I feel like you have a insufficient moral core, and therefore I'm right to do this. And I was like, buddy, I made fun of Warhammer. People who like Warhammer make fun of Warhammer.
Oh, God, you have
It's like
to.
Lutefisk.
If you have no sense of humor about liking Warhammer, you are like just automatically not someone that you want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
It's like that TikTok video about there was we're gonna show you what 2 trans girls do behind closed doors, and the guy reacting is like Warhammer, and then the girls are like, it's fucking Warhammer.
So
Dude called that one for
I'm
free.
still idly scrolling this HD DVD subreddit and
Of
just
course.
saw someone who is showing their 16 copies of 300.
That's
Oh,
too many
yeah.
copies of 300.
So that is actually 4,800 at this point.
Yeah, that's too much.
I could do math
That's-
too.
It's so much 300.
Too much. 300.
Frasier on HD DVD.
Yes.
Why? Why would you do
This
that?
weekend I decided to put Frasier on HD DVD. I got the Blu-ray rips and encoded them into MPEG-2 with a lot of help from ChatGPT.
God
No.
fucking.
Oh,
Congratulations. That is the most Reddit post imaginable in
it really
2025.
is. It really fucking is.
The thing that is
Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. Hey.
kills me about Reddit is that what you read on Reddit is straight out of the uncanny valley of prose. Because
It used to be that like you could be. It was one of the last ways you could kind of be assured that I'm probably reading something written by an actual human who wasn't being paid on text broker was to add Reddit to your search. But that's not the case anymore.
No, fucking isn't.
if you want to peek, if you want to peek into the eye of madness, just go to like our ChatGPT, where
Oh, God.
every post is written in ChatGPT, and these people communicate only in AI slop. It is dizzying.
It's
I am
horrifying.
somebody who, at a fundamental level, does not like myself. I have engaged in many behaviors that are harmful. I respect myself more than to go to r/ChatGPT.
That's fair. That's fair.
There are just certain
So I'm
things
gonna-
that like you should do to like take care of yourself, and not going to r/ChatGPT is definitely one of them.
So I'm going to interrupt to fire us back at least 30 minutes into conversation.
That's a shame.
Let's do it.
So it was brought up, someone brought up as a joke, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back as an HCDV title. It did not come out. However, thanks to this noble Redditor's collection, I can see
No.
there was that Clerks 2 did.
Oh Jesus!
Sharks too. All right. Why?
It was recent at the time.
Yep. Clerks 2. Definitely a movie that was made. Definitely a movie that we needed.
There is a Clerks
Was
3.
it? Was it a movie that was made?
No,
There's a
I'm not
Clerks
sure
3,
it was.
presumably the.
That's certainly not a movie
Also-
that happened.
I think one of the most perverted pieces of technology that I would like to one day lay hands upon is the combination Blu-ray VHS player.
Oh God. Yes, absolutely.
Like that is an absolute like weird pervert shit. I don't know who that's for or what purpose that was meant to serve, but it does exist.
Can it convert your VHS to Blu-ray and or vice versa?
Theoretically, you could
I actually
record...
see there being like some value in that, because like how else are you gonna like like preserve your wedding video if you got married in like fucking 1999?
It can't burn DVDs; it plays them.
Yeah, so you could potentially dub your Blu-rays to VHS, but not vice versa.
See, that's a shame.
But I guess if you want like your magnetic tape format to last a lot longer than your discs, I mean, sure.
Nowadays they actually have like Domesday style VHS decoders that you can, as near a perfect digital copy of your VHS as can possibly exist.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Magnetic tape actually does last longer than optical.
Yeah, that's what I was
discs.
saying. Like, you'd lose a ton of quality in the process, but you would be keeping a copy.
Yeah.
There's a pretty cool guy on Blue Sky, Kenny Lauderdale, who does that. He like finds and preserves like just the most obscure VHS OVAs, and I respect it as hobbies go.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen a couple tweets about like, hey, I've just preserved this real obscure OVA, and I'll usually retweet them.
Free to anyone who wants them. Local
not
pickup
Twitter.
only, Massachusetts.
Also, I think it was a no. Raider's not here. If Raider were here, I would confirm whether or not he was whether or not he was an old wrestling forum guy. Alas,
Seems like the kind.
yeah, his profile pic is like old all Japan wrestling. So
Yeah,
like,
that's of a type.
yeah. It's like
Got three HD.
But
Got 3 HD DVDs from Goodwill today. The Searchers, unplayable. The Born Supremacy, sealed. And The Manchurian Candidate, sealed, unplayable.
Sealed.
Okay, so they are disc rotting. I fucking knew it.
That sounds like more than three.
apparently WB HD DVDs are infamous for how quickly they started disc rotting.
incredible.
But I just love that. Unplayable, sealed, and unplayable.
Oh, he got the hat trick right there.
Yeah.
That's so good.
See.
Yeah, it sucks though. The disc rot is just out there because like there's some discs. I got them. I like them. I want to watch them, but I'm not going to be able to. All media on a long enough timeline is lost media. That's the lesson I take from this.
Yep.
This Mission Impossible 3 HD DVD has a picture-in-picture commentary by Tom Cruise and J.J. Abrams that was never ported to Blu-ray and 4K UHD.
Okay, that is sick as hell.
That is actually fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
No, those old school like DVD commentaries. I fucking miss so much.
I missed how lavish the bonus features were on DVDs in the 2000s.
Oh god, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, no, we have
like the worst movie you have ever paid to see would have 5 commentaries.
Yeah, exactly. It's
My
like,
favorite
oh yeah, this is nutty.
DVD.
This is Nutty Professor 3, and it's got an audio track from like the dean of cinematic history at the University of Princeton.
Wow.
You know,
My
it's
favorite
like
DVD special feature was on I Heart Huckabees, and it was like a whole interview in character with.
oh, that's beautiful.
Which
Yeah,
one?
no,
I remember, like,
another
the-
movie.
The single best stupid ass shitpost that a major company ever did with a DVD was the fucking the like of all things Pixar with The Incredibles had had like a fake old Incredibles cartoon that had like clutch cargo lips going on at.
Nice.
Amazing.
And then included with that was Craig T. Nelson and Samuel L. Jackson giving commentary in character, where Samuel L. Jackson is ranting about the fact that his character is not black enough, and also, why does he have like the weird lips? I hate this. Why did you convince me to let me to use my likeness for this? What the fuck?
Okay, absolute genius. That
Yeah, like the thing that really sells it is Samuel L. Jackson being pissed that he is in it.
Oh my! As near as I can tell, an emotion that Samuel L. Jackson has never felt.
Yeah, the real Samuel L. Jackson does not care because he got a paycheck either way. But
Yes.
like in character, he like his character hates that he is in it.
I love that. I love that. You know,
character is
I gotta
Frozone?
say,
Yeah, Frozone.
I gotta say that goes even beyond the Spartan commentary, where Val Kilmer is high as a kite and just taking the piss out of David Mamet with every word he speaks.
I'm a big fan of the commentary for Zardoz, where like the director admits partway through that he does not understand what is happening.
Amazing.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
The immortal science of Marxist-Leninist Maoism does that to people.
Yep. If anyone cares, we're about to find out why Remirez is the bad guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it because Santa Claus spurned him as a child?
No, it's because he found out about slavery and went to his boss and said, "Hey, boss, you're not going to do any slavery, are you?" And his boss said, "Of course I'm not going to do any slavery." And then the second he left the room, his boss was like, "Slavery? That'll get us so much shit for free? Let's do lots of slavery."
How
Come on,
dare
boys.
you?
It's slavery time.
I'm gonna do so much fucking slavery.
He does actually say, "How dare you?"
And that boss, his name was Thomas Jefferson.
Yes.
Pretty much.
All right.
Wait, he became a bad guy because he felt strongly against slavery?
He did, but then, JRPG villain motivations.
Yeah, he
Like-
became bad guy because he felt against slavery and decided he would awaken the unkillable god beasts to deal with that problem.
Entirely
Like,
reasonable reaction.
You can't have slavery if there are no people to be slaves.
Yeah, pretty much.
Forehead.
He has the only unforgivable opinion in Japan, which is that it was bad to invade Korea during World War II. You know, the thing I hate the most about 20 and 25 is that I can't laugh at the old cartoon of Spider-Man saying, "But the Holocaust didn't happen." Like, all joy has
Sorry,
been
J.
sucked
Pinkerton.
out of that.
Oh, wait.
Rather like Jay Gatsby, my count of enchanted objects has decreased by 1.
Where's the legend? You're the wealthy. I forget where I gotta do to find him. It's a pain in the ass. Leave.
Yeah, there's some media that you can't really engage with anymore. Like, you can't really watch the X-Files anymore.
What?
It was a different time.
It does not. It does not read the same way it once did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
Government's
X-Files
against
only
us.
work. The X-Files only works in a world where the competency of the United States government is
Hi.
an assumption. Yeah, exactly.
It's like you can just assume that like the United States government is not like completely fucking useless, which
exactly.
no longer works.
That is a terrible assumption to make in this day and age.
Exactly. Like you have to be dealing with the United States government that is, an idea of the United States government that is formed off of shit like going to the moon, you know, and not one in which they are demolishing the White House to make room for a ballroom that is built entirely out of bribery.
Though I will give them the credit that they have, out of this have come some of the most iconic images for the history books of 100 years from now.
I hope so.
Assuming there are still books 100 years from now.
Yeah, no, I know I'm making a big assumption there, but
yeah, I just go through life counting the number of parking lot is full cartoons that have come true, and dreading what comes next.
oh boy, I have not thought about that comic strip in like 20 years.
Yeah, we are rapidly entering the phase of history in which all the English words are replaced with chicken.
The parking lot is full. To be whoever asked what we were talking about.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
It was a single panel strip.
I have it immediately available.
By somebody with a early aughts internet era edgy sense of humor.
For the record, it originally appeared continually in a college newspaper, which I think sums it up.
Yep. And it's it's pretty raw, and it's got rough edges. Let's say it is definitely the work of a young person, but it has stood up head and shoulders better than its contemporaries. Like Red Meat is just so mid. Like you read through Red Meat and it's like, God, this like we mostly just read this because we didn't have anything better. And then there's like Thin H Line, which is just embarrassing. But then you crack open Parking Lot is Full, and there's moments of actual like insight there.
I mean, Thin H Line has basically been entirely replaced these days by Ogloff.
See, I think those two strips are doing totally different things, except they both have dicks and vaginas. Like Thin H Line is fundamentally a comic about sex by someone who does not have sex.
Hasn't it been called
fair.
Sexy Losers longer than it was called the Thin H Line?
But the point, I think it's very important to refer to Thin H Line for that first like 2 or 3 years where like you had punchlines like, a guy wants to fuck a girl, so she accidentally kills herself, so he fucks her corpse.
What?
That's a joke.
That's not a joke.
That's a joke.
It really fucking isn't.
I don't like
So
that
again,
that's a joke.
No, I don't either. Again, it is fundamentally a comic about sex written by someone who doesn't have sex. Ogloff is fundamentally a comic about. It's fundamentally a comic about absurd. It's a comic making fun of fantasy that uses sex as a punchline, written by someone who does have sex. and I think the differences between the two comics can be understood along those lines.
That's fair.
I presented a series of Parking Lot is Full in Discord.
Thank you.
I resonate with this fish.
As do we all.
It's a horrible thing to think.
Is there the one? There's a long form one with the guy who assassinates Ronald McDonald? It's pretty funny.
Isn't that just Dr. McNinja?
That was different.
Yeah, I mean, basically yes. Like a lot of online, a lot of webcomic like subgenres are presaged in the parking lot is full.
And you also have to understand, there's a certain level of like what was considered the culture as far as what was advertised as constantly, and like bad things should happen to Ronald McDonald was like a unifying thing for our generation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
we all fucking hate
Barney
Ronald
than
McDonald.
Ronald McDonald.
Like the idea of
Cruelty
like
to, like,
something shitty
kids'
happening to Ronald
mascot
McDonald
character
makes
was
all of us happy.
Yeah.
It was that's a specific instance of a whole subgenre, because Ronald McDonald was not the only mascot that there was that for Barney.
That's the thing, is that
Barney was much more
a
a 6-year-olds like who were just ever so slightly too old for Barney and wanted you to know it thing. Killing Ronald McDonald is just let's just kill fucking Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
I played multiple
Barney
video games about, that were entirely murder Barney the dinosaur. That's not something you can do when you're 7.
I gotta say, like,
I'm going off of
explain...
actually being 7 here, not like being being a video game designer. I have never been a video game designer.
Yeah, no, that's the point. Is that like we were trying to contextualize Barney the dinosaur to our children, and we explained it like it is a show for little children that thinks little children are stupid.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, because, like, simple fact of the matter is, Sesame Street never thought little children were stupid.
No, Sesame Street thinks little kids are smart as hell.
Yeah.
And that is why, like, I actually, like, there was a period of time where I was sitting down, I was watching the shit out of some 1970s Sesame Street, and my kids fucking hated it, but I was like, fuck it. If you want the TV to be on in this house, it's going to be 1970s Sesame Street or nothing.
Oh, God. AV, have you seen the Sesame Street bit where the blue guy goes into a bakery and takes a number, and then Grover counts from 1 to that number very slowly? That's one of my fucking favorite things ever.
No, Grover working in restaurants and driving that man to like utter self annihilation.
Oh yeah,
is just classic comedy. Or like just the unflinching way that life in New York City in the 70s is presented. Like it does not assume that the children watching this show are affluent. It's like, you know what? If you're watching this show, you might be poor as shit. And we want to present a life that is intelligible,
understandable.
So you know what? Some of our characters are going to be fucking poor as shit, and we're not going to judge them for it.
Yeah, it's great.
So that's cool. Yeah, that's unimaginable in the 21st century.
We have retconned, these the characters who were meant to be, they're unrelated adult men who share an apartment because neither can afford the rent on their own into, a married couple.
There we go. This was my
cannot
absolute
comprehend
favorites right here. We have a coelacanth.
Ancient fish.
Coelacanth. I love coelacanth.
Yep. And he is absolutely a coelacanth.
Is this guy?
Yeah. Fish fly.
You're a fanboy. If you're a fanboy, I'm sending you some Harrier Dubois fan art.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Now I want to see it. I like Harrier Dubois.
Well, it's up to fanboy whether he shares it. This is just for him.
Okay, how am I looking on fucking discoveries here?
Also, like, naming your kid Harrier is fucking hard as nails.
Good.
Even more seems to not endorse naming your child Harrier.
Is the joke in this Alf one that communism is bad?
Sure. I mean, it was more or less while we were talking about, like, everyone from the generation drawing from the same well. It's like, yeah, here's an Alf comic.
But yeah, no, that comic is... I don't think it is particularly from somebody who is particularly anti-communist or pro-communist. It's by the same kind of mind who would go on to, like, make South Park. The sort of, caring about things is bad.
Oh, that's
I disagree with
so
that
much
because...
of like mid-zeros, early 10s comedy is just you care about shit. What are you, some kind of fucking moron? And I hate it. I
mean,
genuinely hate
there are
it.
comics in it that I feel very distinctly call out that kind of thinking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, here we are, the candy bar one, which...
Yeah, no,
that's fair, but
why aren't you paying attention, stupid?
the Alf one is that, I think.
Yes, but it was more just, wouldn't it be funny if Alf was doing something not Alf-like?
Yeah,
I don't think that specifically was aiming for a political point.
It's like Donald and Mickey, fighting to the death in a crack house. It's just, this is a bizarre juxtaposition, isn't it?
I mean,
if you had $1, would you buy a newspaper or a candy bar? Is basically pointing out, the thing that will and has killed the United States of America. Like, would you figure out what's going on, or would you just numb yourself, you fat pig? It's like, well, we're a bunch of hogs, and we're in the fucking slop. So give me my slop.
Yeah, no,
Welcome to Even Worse Streams, everybody.
This Everest of Dead Dogs really reads like a Far Side cartoon to me.
That one
that
is
one's
something
so
that I will never not laugh at that one, because it's just so absurdly terrible. You got to the top and you realize, uh-oh.
Can you find the one that's like, if this is horrifying to you, you're not nearly hungry enough?
Yes, I was just looking at that one. One moment, please. Yeah, there it is. Christ, I can't remember my dog's name.
Oh my god.
Let's see, where am I in relation to...
I mean, that's the thing. The Mount Everest of Dead Dogs is one that I can remember off the top of my head, if pressed. The other one is this comic, which eternally lives in my head practically every time I use a credit card, and that is a lot.
Wait, oh, wait. Oh, I did not remember this one. That's good. That's good.
Reading it aloud for everyone that will definitely not be seeing this on the stream. In hopes of stimulating consumer spending, credit companies introduced the Happy Card, a card that gives the user an orgasm with each purchase. It's a hit, but then the military uses the technology to develop a happy gun, and that's when the nightmare begins.
That's kind of like ironic, considering the particulars of the what the payment processors are actually like in the present day and age.
Oh yeah.
Where if you have an orgasm, you don't deserve to have a bank account.
I was very confused by this one because it just was not loading properly for me.
Yeah,
It looks
There's
exciting.
something about how these are encoded that mean that the thumbnailing really struggles.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at one comic that I noticed. I clicked on it that it's 14.4 kilobytes.
Oh yeah, no, these are like 16 color GIFs probably.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
If I scroll it partially off the screen, the thumbnail becomes fully black and white, but otherwise it's like faded.
Yeah, these
Also, I'll
are
point out
this
that
is
this
some
parking lot is
really
full.
weird.
This comic
Yeah, go
is
ahead.
literally what Elon Musk wants. Keep in mind, it was written in like 1998.
And that's also literally the same thing as Alan Resnick's "Live Forever as You Are Now."
A truly great short.
Yes, but the bootleg copies are great.
Also, I cannot fucking
Oh, yeah.
believe that another Adult Swim infomercials became real this week.
Oh, which one is that?
Smart Pipe.
Oh, God.
Oh right, because they're trying to sell toilets.
They're trying to sell
that,
toilets with a fucking camera in them. And the joke of
Right.
that,
Analyze your
the
poop.
joke of that, like, infomercials was literally, oh, this company was put on the sex offender registry. It's a company and it's on the sex offender registry. Isn't that humorous? We were so fucking
We live in
young.
the worst timeline.
Okay, wait, here we go.
Lord.
This is the absolute, like, this is their political belief, I believe.
I can't see it. Someone explain it to me in lurid detail.
It is a
Referendum-
woman in a
woman-
voting booth looking very meticulously at a chicken, and on the voting booth it reads, "Referendum 2012, is this a chicken? Yes, no." And the caption reads, "There's nothing frightening about this at all."
I fucking hate that was 2012. They
Yeah, no,
specifically
that is-
picked 2012.
Yeah, no, that
Guys,
is
this was
perfect.
This was
like
2000. It was.
Yeah, no,
predicted
like,
2012.
that is perfectly like, oh, they picked the last normal post USSR election.
Yep.
Yep,
Is this a
that
chicken?
was it. That was the last hurrah.
And that was when, like, I mean, the end of history kind of ended in 2001, but it really ended in 2016.
It's been
Yeah.
300 years since time stopped.
That is such... God. I've been reading about, like, comic books where, like, you know, they escalated to the point where it's like, oh, this punch didn't just break shit, it broke reality. And I'm like, motherfucker, you lost the fucking plot.
I was specifically referencing Final Fantasy 13.
I'm aware. Final Fantasy 13 is also guilty and will be subjected to the burden of the cross.
I just appreciate Fanboy distinctly noting it as Final Fantasy 13-3 instead of Lightning Returns.
It's Final Fantasy 13 for you, I don't care.
Yep. No, it will be. It's going to be crucified like an Ultraman, and it should be.
It deserves that.
It does.
Like, Final Fantasy 13-3 has cool gameplay that's secretly just kind of Valkyrie profile, and then, like, its story is mind-bogglingly bad by Final Fantasy standards.
Which,
You
damn.
I mean, I've said it before on stream. The reason the plot is bad is because they just did not pull the trigger on what it should have been, which was just claiming it was the afterlife. So instead, it's a world where time has stopped and nobody has aged, but also you can die, I guess, because there are monsters that nobody's dealt with.
Apparently that's a
for
good
years,
thing,
but
because
everyone-
Lightning needs to kill everyone.
Ooh.
And like,
And
there
then
are
at the
people
end,
that
they're
have
rewarded since
side
she lives in
quest
France
problems
now.
they haven't gotten around to in 400 years.
Her reward for killing everyone and God is that she lives in France now.
I mean, you'd think it'd be she lives in Argentina now.
Bad ending. Final Fantasy is now Brazil.
Argentina's the worst ending there.
Brazil and Argentina are different fucking countries, Bob.
Well, yes, but the meme is blank is now Brazil.
Well, I'm
not aware
also
of this
making
meme.
very specific,
And I don't respect
very
it.
specific historical jokes here.
Well,
Yeah.
to that end, the Nazis fleeing to Argentina thing, they also went to Brazil.
Yeah, that's where we get the phrase "boys from Brazil."
Yep.
I thought those were vampires.
No, those are clones of
You
Hitler.
wish
Nope,
they
it's a
were
movie about the
vampires.
clone of Hitler.
What?
Sometimes you just need. Sometimes you just meet a guy whose last name is Steiner. He has blonde hair and blue eyes. He speaks flawless Spanish, and he never wants
And then
you
he
to
puts
ask.
you in the Steiner recliner?
Oh yeah. That's only if you ask how his family got their money and what they were doing between 1935 and 1950.
I'm learning
Never
so
We were-
much.
We were selling steel. To who? To people.
As far as you know.
We had many government contracts. And then he hits you with the Frankensteiner.
Wait, no, shit! Fuck! Didn't mean to do that.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
Oh, the Steiner
We got
recliner
him
and the
with Frankensteiner.
Frankensteiner.
Let's see, where am I? Slightly.
Oh man. Why did I open Reddit? I always feel worse about everything when I open Reddit.
Yeah, I would not do that as someone who has been browsing our HD DVD.
As you know, there's a Neil Cicierega song about this. I believe it went, "Never go on Reddit, never go on Reddit, never go on Reddit, never go on Reddit."
I don't respect Neil
Yeah.
Cicergia, and I say this as somebody who listens to Nerdcore on purpose.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry, we can't be friends anymore.
That's fine.
Beat lives by an iron code. No, I was there. I was there for the war between the goons and the goons and the Redditors.
I don't actually hate Neil Cicergia, I just, I think
There we go.
I listen to his shit and I just go, this is just Nerdcore if it's not too cowardly to admit to itself what it is.
I've just never known how to pronounce his last name.
There we go.
Cicierega, okay.
Sariga? Is that, seriously? I have never said that
Sariga.
correctly.
I don't think you've ever said it the same
It's
way
like
twice.
Tron.
I'm sure you said it.
Nobody knows how to pronounce Trinon's name.
That'd be silly.
That would be foolish.
So I got TikTok because my buddy kept sending me TikTok videos. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna get TikTok so I can watch your
No one
videos.
has ever yet peer pressured me into that.
I have allowed
a will
myself
of
to
iron.
follow. You do have a stronger
You
will
do
than
have
I
the will of iron.
I admit that. But I've allowed myself to follow only one account. It was the first account for the first video that popped up when I opened TikTok. So now anytime
Oh
I
yeah,
open this
yeah.
app,
You mentioned that.
it is an interesting way to let Satan into your life, but
The way you said
What we got?
Satan in my life reminds me of my mom trying to encourage me not to play video games. It lasted like exactly 1 month.
it's like,
A very
See, my parents never tried to convince me not to get into video games because they were even more into video games than I was.
Nerds.
Nerds. Had my
Like,
mom
I
just
have-
shouted nerds like the guy in Revenge of the Nerds, that probably would have had a much bigger impact.
Did your mom say, "What, you want to be a nerd? You want to be a fucking chunkity ass nerd? You fucking nerd?"
What are you, some kind of
me.
fucking dork-ass loser? No son of mine will play the videos game.
Like, I got ice cream here, but not for nerds. And you're like, fuck.
Shit, that would have done it. Like, just one like week of like my siblings getting ice cream and me not because I was a nerd would totally change my perspective.
You would become that. You'd become the tweet of a guy doing the Stone Cold Stunner on all the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Xbox.
Yeah, no. All the nerds are crying and I'm flexing real
even
hard
more-
and jerking off.
Even more tragic now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Gamers should suffer.
Suffer like G did. G means game.
All the gamers are crying.
Oh,
Alright, here we
God,
go.
suffer like G did. No, every couple of days I'll think of the line "suffer like G did" and think of you, fanboy.
I don't
Thank
even
God.
know what it's from.
House
It's
of the
from House
Dead,
of the Dead.
baby.
House of the Dead, baby.
I always think of G, the Street Fighter V character.
This
He
is
did
G,
suffer.
the House
That's why
of
he
the Dead
became
character.
Q.
It's amazing because the two characters in House of the Dead are named G, and then there's the other guy.
You know,
The other guy does not have a
The other
name
guy.
as far as we're
He doesn't
concerned.
have a fuck- Well, it's because you look at their
Suffer.
code names, and G's code name is White Wolf, and it's like, all right, what's his partner's code name? Eager Eagle. It's like this. Okay, you've got the cool guy, then you've got like the sad,
Dork.
the sad little dork.
You know he got that like nickname at like the mess hall one day, and it's like, oh, look at this eager eagle trying to get extra potatoes.
Yeah. In Vietnam, my dad knew a
Can
guy.
you blame him? Like, potatoes are fucking good.
I cannot.
Good though.
Well, look
No,
who's an
in-
eager eagle.
In Vietnam, my dad knew a guy whose nickname was Killer, but it's because they were making fun of him because the first time he killed a person, he like went around. He's like, see, I killed that guy. See, did you see me kill that guy? I killed that guy.
That's a fucked up thing to say, but I suppose it was a war.
It was, and that was like the time in the '60s where they wouldn't let you wear Navy SEAL insignia until you'd killed someone in combat. So he was like, finally, I get to wear my big eagle, and everyone was like, dude, don't
Now that's
fucking
an
do that
eager
way.
eagle.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There
Eager
we
eagle.
go. All right. I'm gonna get some fucking sleep. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, Amy.
Have a good one.
Anyway, I'm doing the other
More
side
like
quest in the
insufficient
game
vigor.
where you mend the rift between a mother and a daughter, which is very nice.
Did you get the
Yay.
kale yet?
Huh?
I said, did you get kale yet?
Yeah, I already did that like a while ago.
Okay, fine.
I have some kale in my fridge. I'm gonna make a ravioli bake with it.
Oh,
Ooh.
that sounds good.
Ravioli.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the side quest that you're doing now, just like it also appears in Lightning Returns, mentioned earlier, but like it was a mother and daughter ignoring each other for 400 years, and it's just kind of like, all right, go get some meatballs.
Meatball.
I feel like it amplifies.
To be
things.
fair, meatballs are real good.
Yeah, meatballs
Especially
are
like
fucking
if I were
delicious.
Swiss meatballs.
Give me a good meatball. I could go for a good meatball.
You know, some chutbular.
God damn it! Now I'm thinking of that one VTuber screaming, "Amazing, amazing meatball!"
Oh God.
I don't remember which one. I don't actually remember her name. It's the dog girl one.
Yeah, it's Corona. I think.
Corone?
Probably. Sounds like it might be correct. I don't fucking know.
The one who's
Yeah,
like,
that
have
appears to be
confidence. No confidence.
Yeah, that one.
Amazing meatball.
Yeah, that's Corone.
She decided to do an entire stream of Super Mario Brothers in English. She does not speak much English. She had unique ways of getting her points across.
As you do.
Honestly, she did much better than I would, like, trying to do an entire stream in Japanese.
I
She did
appreciated.
Probably about
We
as well as
saw-
if I tried to do a stream in Japanese.
We saw Lakitu and described it as Independence
Alrighty.
Day,
Time
and
to
I love that.
test and
Independence
see
Day.
what we got here.
Yeah, because he's raining death from above.
Then saw a second one in the saw a second one in the same shot. Saw a second one in the same shot and shouted Independence Day reprise.
Okay.
What's the actual sequel to Independence Day called?
Just Independence Day 2.
Which is ironic considering that the first one was often abbreviated as ID4.
Okay, apparently with Independence Day Resurgence, I don't think a single human being has seen it though, so that's not unverifiable.
I've seen it. Not on purpose, but
You
I have
haven't.
seen it.
You're a
Was Will Smith
skeleton, though.
even-
You don't count.
Wow.
Was Will
Yeah,
Fucking
you're not
really?
technically a human being. Like, I was very specific with human beings, so...
Yeah. Do you want us to insult you by implying that you have flesh?
No, I do not.
Flash.
Following the film's release, director Emmerich openly expressed his dissatisfaction with the completed film, as he regretted making it without Will Smith's involvement.
Lance.
This is my only regret.
Cham. Pan. And then... Wait. Alright, so what I just did there was give Cupel the bits it needed to get to final Cupel, assuming I get all the rest of the chams, which are, I need to like review like 15 hours of video to make sure I found them all, and I'm not doing that tonight, to be sure.
Yeah, that's
Final
fair.
Atomic Pupil!
Go to the tape.
Alternately, I can just, pull up a guide and like go to all the locations and see which ones I've already gotten. I might do that off stream, but probably not. Anyway, this evening, let's take a look at our journal, discovery list in particular. So,
Hey, guess what GameCube game was just announced for Switch 2?
oh, which one?
Oh, Skies of Arcadia Legends.
Luigi Mansion.
Is it the scooter game? With Tina?
Man, if only. World Tour.
Fanboy got the right answer. Luigi's House, but at Mansion.
Ah,
I mean, that's a good, like, children's Halloween game.
yeah, exactly. It makes sense, especially this time
I
of
was
year.
literally just playing the game a half hour ago.
It's a lot of fun. It's
All
like
right.
the closest thing Nintendo ever made to Resident Evil.
Yes, which is like I realized they did like the exact door animations for exact one reason.
Alright, let's see here.
Also, I
They
will
brought
fight
back
people
those
on this,
fake
but I'm
doors.
pretty sure it's a Zelda game.
They brought back those fake doors from Ocarina of Time. Those little things are bastards.
But going around in a creepy dungeon, fighting ghosts and solving puzzles, like, let me tell you what game that is.
Let's see. Alrighty, so I've gotten all the easy discoveries. Unfortunately, there are a ton of discoveries that just move around the map, and they are all just an absolute fucking nightmare to find. I am not sure if I will find them off stream and then just send Gogglebob a video that I took, or if I will try and get them like in between other shit. But it's we've been at this for 2 hours. That's probably enough to call it for the evening.
I have to, before we do, I have one more terrible RHD DVD thing to
Well, by all
report.
means.
We're all on the edge of our seats.
Post title: I finally got HD DVD working on an old laptop with full menu support. They show the image. It is the menu for Norbit on HD DVD.
Okay, that guy is.
Hold it!
I
knew it!
I
You knew it, it's
dearly.
Norbit.
I need to believe that dude is doing a bit. I need to believe this.
I think
So
half
did
the
I
people
tell
on
you
this
my
place were like
my
doing
brother's
that.
Norbit story?
No.
What?
He thought that he had seen Norbit, and it wasn't that bad. But it turned out that what he had seen was Pluto Nash. And
That's
so
still pretty bad.
Norbit
Look, it was
is
either-
still
it
out
was
there
either
with
that
the
or Big Mama's
potential
house.
to hurt him.
Wait, so is Pluto Nash appreciably better than Norbit?
I don't
Well, he doesn't
believe
know.
so.
The world may never know. Watching both of them would probably kill a man.
Yeah, and to be fair, the only person who's ever seen Norbit is Brian Wilson, and I don't think he's in the mood to talk about that now.
Yeah,
took
he
that
did
secret
eventually
surgery.
revise his. He did eventually revise his favorite movie. He revised it to Disney's Pinocchio.
Seriously? Like that's tragic. That's fucking sad.
I
I'm sorry.
that
He was the man who had both a bad childhood and a bad adulthood. I will not begrudge him anything.
I'm saying,
fair.
but like,
And there was
But
that one
I'm
period
also
where
going to
it
say
was
that, like, Disney's Pinocchio fucked me up when I was a kid. Like,
I mean, it fucked all of us
yeah,
up. It
that's-
was Disney's Pinocchio.
That's what it did on me.
It's a very fucked up movie.
It really is.
I'm thinking
I
about
never
it
have
as
to
a
watch
professional
it again.
short and read again. Mama, little baby love, shouting, shouting. Mama, little baby love, shouting, bread.
For the effective version of that, you need to call one of us at 4 a.m. and start trying to sing it.
Don't tempt me with a good time, motherfucker.
Fanboy has our phone numbers. At least some of them.
According to my brother,
Little baby love, shouting.
Pluto Nash is not listed as multiple people's worst movie of all time, whereas Norbit is.
Today I'm learning. For me, Norbit will always be the movie that, while Norbit was in theaters, I was dating a girl that the relationship I just personally didn't think was going all that well, and I was trying to find like an opening or whatever. And at one point, she's like, "What do you want to do tonight?" And I'm like, "I didn't have anything in mind." And she's like, "We can go to the movies." And I'm like, "Okay, what movie?" And she's like, "What about Norbit?" And I just literally looked her dead in the eyes and said, "I don't think this is working out."
Jesus.
Violent.
Just immediate reaction to, "You want to go see Norbit?"
Mama, little baby love, shouting in birds.
I think we've had this conversation before.
I'm pretty sure we have too, but like, I just don't know. I'm not 100%.
Well, even worse, streams is over. We're repeating ourselves.
I mean, I repeat myself like every fucking week. That's not about to stop us.
Fanboy, tell us about an obscure PlayStation game.
How about No One
how
Can
do you-
Stop Mr. Domino?
Thought about that, but that's a little too mainstream. How do you feel about Rollaway?
See, okay, well, now we're on the... Now we're reminding me I need to get that new Katamari game.
Oh yeah, Once Upon a Calamari.
Wait,
Yeah,
Once
around
Upon a
this week,
Cat?
I think.
You made... The fucked up thing, fanboy, is I know you never make shit up. You are unique in that you never bluff. And that pisses me off so goddamn bad.
You
You
literally
don't need-
watched a direct that had this in it.
The other thing I will say is, I don't need to bluff when when I'm running with this hand.
Skies of Arcadia. Okay, so
Yeah, I like the idea of rolling around an occasionally medieval world, and it's been like 12 years since the last new Katamari.
thank God.
Yeah, the whole time travel aspect could be interesting.
Like it just gives you some fun, like additional places to be rolling in. That's what I need at this stage.
I mean, that's the thing. I feel like I've rolled up the entire modern world like 3 times, so like adding a castle in there, that's new.
I'm so in love with you. I wanna watch you up into my life.
Let's
And yeah, maybe there'll be a good song that
a single star in the sky. I need you to be me. I wanna watch you up into my life.
Oh, that could have. Like I will always have an affinity for someone who has a good lounge singer voice.
Well, in that case, you must be a big fan of Seth MacFarlane.
No, that's not a good lounge singer voice. That's an
And I
imitation
feel
of a
like
lounge
he's
singer
more
voice.
wannabe Broadway than lounge singer.
Like, he definitely wants to be Frank Sinatra. I will repeat this endlessly because I remember once hearing about it, but the claim that there was a point where he, like, invited the entire Family Guy writing room to his birthday, and you can't ignore if your boss says, "Come to my birthday," and then spent, like, just 3 hours singing at them.
Oh yeah, that's like such an absolutely fucking evil power move.
Spiritually true, whether it's literally true or not, definitely spiritually true.
Oh shit, here it is. Found it.
And also, keep in mind, he probably thought he was doing them a favor.
Yeah, he really did.
You can listen to me sing.
Like, they got a free concert.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite, like, weird discoveries because it's basically a drone. Like, but this video game came out, like, at least 15 years before drones were a thing. It's just awesome.
It's how like relic of the ancient world. It looks like it's a satellite.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like a satellite because there's the geostationary satellite, and this one's the one they put way underground.
Yeah,
It's cool. I love this fucking game. There's so much fucking cool shit in it.
It's a good game.
It is. It really is. Like,
To say underground in a game that there is no ground.
Shut the fuck up.
Thundercloud.
What's this?
Just roll up to be.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just call it being sick because it's under the weather.
Morning Song, like, we're friends, right? We've been friends for years. We've been talking to each other for at least a decade, right? At
Something
least.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Why do you constantly jeopardize our friendship?
Because that's just the kind of person I am.
I feel like there's got to be something to it, like, other than that. I feel like there's got to be, like, you know, some tiny inclination in your brain that says, "Oh, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't do this."
So you know how some people are, like, absolutely convinced that there's like somebody very powerful is out to get them, that is sabotaging them at every moment.
Unfortunately, yes. Go on.
I am like that, except I know for certain they exist and that they are me.
It's you.
I mean, that's slightly less sad than the IRL people I know that do that.
Baby love show me.
I am a massive wad of self-destructive instincts.
What?
So say.
My Twitter anniversary.
You.
Oh, those are bad. You want to avoid those.
Unless by Twitter you mean Blue Sky. Which is still bad. But
Which is still bad, yeah. Like, let's not fucking kid ourselves.
Yeah, no. Blue Sky's not good. It's just, you know.
That's bad.
It's like, if the choice is between
literally
Twitter and Blue Sky, it's gonna be Blue Sky every single fucking time.
Yeah, Blue Sky is Twitter 5 years ago.
Yeah. Fuck, when did Elon Musk buy it? I'm doing them. I can't remember.
3
Yeah,
years
actually.
2023.
2023. Okay, yeah, 5 years ago. Exactly, 5 years ago.
Just before the election.
God.
I mean, I was talking today. Remember after January 6th when Trump was literally banned and like kept trying to make fake accounts to get back?
That
to
was
talk on
actually the
Twitter?
funniest thing in the world.
That was the
I mean,
funniest
it
thing.
was
Addicted to
such
posting.
forum bullshit
God.
from an outgoing president.
You can tell that like his brain is mushifying because he seems less addicted to posting.
Okay. Let's
Yeah, and I would say, honestly, we probably are at a point where somebody else is handling his social media, which would have been impossible 4 years ago.
Oh yeah, by all accounts he's just dictating at this point, and that seems like it's probably being generous.
Yeah.
I was about to say, pretty
I-
funny
I-
just verb there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh yeah. Found it. Deep snow.
That's gonna be satisfying when he kicks it.
When he kicks it, fucking JD Vance will be president. I'm not going to be satisfied then.
Yeah, but no one's gonna listen
I
to
didn't
him.
say it's gonna make things better. I said it's just gonna be satisfying.
That said, JD Vance has absolutely zero charisma, so you know.
Yeah, he's got
I mean,
less people
I
willing to fight and die for him.
genuinely see Vance going the same route as your beloved governor. Like, he actually winds up in a position of power, and he's entrenched where he is, but let's say not beloved.
Okay, like the fact that you described that bitch as beloved upsets me deeply.
I said not. No, but it's
Well, you
like
said
Just
both.
heard those two words in the same sentence and got pissed.
Yeah.
You said beloved governor first, and then not beloved.
Yeah, like you had to take that one back, and I'm glad you took it back. But also, fuck you for saying it in the first place.
Oh. Sorry, Edward.
All good.
Hi, Edward.
Hi, Edward.
Can you what would you like to talk about, Edward?
Hold on, let me put the mic really close to his face.
You could go wrong.
Do not lick.
Do not clamp.
I'm just hearing purring.
Yeah, that sounds
We're
nice.
having a good time. We've been drawing.
Yeah.
Good, Edward.
Alright, let's see here.
Quality Edward noises.
Mm-hmm.
He's having the time of his life, digging his nails into the skin.
That's what Edward does.
Thank you for your service, Edward.
Thank you for your service.
Got
Buffer
you
for Edward Groves.
under my skin.
Under my skin.
I got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part. I got you. Don't you know the fool? You never can win. Use your mentality.
Pete, I think you said you were wrapping up like 15 minutes ago. You're addicted to Skies of Arcadia.
It's a fun game. I enjoy it. But
Did-
seriously,
did you
all
get
the
any of
all the remaining discoveries are basically luck based, and that doesn't make good watching. So I will try and find them over the course of the week and hopefully record them and send you a compilation vid, Goggle Bob. That's the plan.
But each
I mean, you know, I'll be
time
here
that
to
I
watch.
do just the thought of you.
Might do some on Sunday or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, we can call it here for the evening. That's a good time. Stream over.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for hanging out. I always
Watching.
appreciate you guys. All right, stop
been a fun
streaming.
night.
I'll have a ton of silver souls to learn. We'll be fine.
Hi.
Oh, hey! I didn't even hear you enter. What's up? How you doing, Chromes?
Pretty good.
Cool. I guess I can start streaming. In case you want to put this up on Twitch for whatever reason. Can't imagine there would be much of one. I'm just gonna be like trying to find the really annoying discoveries. How's your weekend going?
Oh, it's the weekend.
Yeah, it's the weekend. Not that means anything.
Yeah, I don't really have any, like, I'm kind of looking for a job, but, like, aside from that, I don't really have any, like, major responsibilities that would, like, keep up a schedule in my life.
Yeah, job search can be an absolute miserable bitch.
Like, my brain is, like, I don't know, I have, like, weeks where I'm, like, really productive, and then weeks where I'm just not at all.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
It, like, affects everything in my life. And it's, like, I don't know, just, I'm in one of my productive weeks, and I'm trying to get as much done as I can before I fall into, like, my unproductive slump.
What you are describing is known as being young.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't stress it too much. I get it, that's what I'm saying.
Is there here?
Sorry, what? Yeah. I had a pretty good week, all told. Goggle Bob was hanging out in my house, as you saw.
Yeah.
Always good to have friends from out of town over. Other than that, the weekend was very nice. Goggle Bob was supposed to be here on Saturday, but he left early because he's got, like, driving all the way back to New Jersey, which he has arrived, so made it safe. That's always nice. So I just spent the weekend with my wife, which was exactly what I wanted to do, so no complaints there.
It's good. Sounds like a fun week.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, this ain't working. I'm gonna have to fucking look up a guide here.
Are you streaming?
I mean, I've got it live on Twitch, so don't, like, give your social security number or anything, but this is definitely not like a formal stream. This is just so I have footage, so I can chop it to bits, and have, like, a quick supercut of where the last fucking discoveries are.
Yeah, no complaints there. I just didn't get the notification.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um,
Let's see here. Fucking...
Because I got one earlier when you started. And
Yeah, that was
went off.
like a momentary thing, and then I quickly shifted gears. Let's see. Oh my god, this Discovery map was uploaded in 2005. This might be older than you are.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Fucking
2006.
new tab. That means the resolution on it is so low it's practically useless. Yeah, that's completely unhelpful. Let's see.
Oh, come on. Alright, Edward's at my door.
Edward does that from time to time. It's just what Edward believes in. Go north of the mountain sign, ascend to the cloud ceiling. Wait here and the birds will eventually appear. I waited 30 minutes before they arrived. Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that. It's gotta be a simpler way. Save game and reset. Open your file. Leave Mount Kasai, click instead straight north to the Guardian Wall, so dropping a little below cloud ceiling, you will spot the birds almost immediately coming from the west. Alright, we'll give that a shot. Again, I don't think it worked last time, but, you know. Better than waiting 30 minutes.
He's been very high energy today.
Cats do that sometimes. Let's see.
He's been having the zoomies.
Yes. Head straight north to the Guardian Walls. Okay. Let's check YouTube. YouTube sometimes can help. Not often, but sometimes.
Time to work on my commission. In between that, I've been trying to clean the house and also, like, mess with a scammer.
Yeah, I saw that. That's some cool shit. Let's see. There we go, Wanderbirds. Okay.
Dilbert News.
Oh God. Gamer Dilbert, I hope?
No.
Oh, there we are. Found him. Fucking found him. Ah. Seriously though, Dilbert News. Did he bring back the Dilburrito? Or is he just, you know, losing his fucking mind talking to ChatGTP?
Okay, let me see this. Gogglebot posted in the general chat. He's
Come on, come on. I see you, you fuckers! I'm on you! There you go!
he's like tweeting to Trump asking for life-saving medical care.
I mean, he claimed he had super cancer. I am not certain I believe him, and isn't that fucked up? Okay. Start recording. Alrighty. Birds. I don't know. Like, I tend to be of the attitude that, like, if your life has destroyed itself so wholly and completely that I no longer believe you when you say you're dying of cancer, something has gone terribly, dreadfully, horrifically wrong. Yeah?
Yeah.
But, like, it's not that I don't think that, like, you know, people don't deserve second chances, but the Dilbert guy has been given more second chances than most humans could dream of. He is absolutely fucking dedicated to being a piece of shit. Like, it would actually be very difficult to be more of a piece of a shit than the Dilbert guy.
Yeah. It's like, I'm listening. I'm just like...
Oh, no, I wasn't... that was all I had to say on the matter. He sucks. He sucks incredibly badly. And he sucks incredibly consistently badly. And one would think that, like, after sucking so bad for so long, you would learn to suck less. But no, sucking is all he wants to do with his life. It's all he, it's all he has in his heart. I may as well get another one of these. They're free. Like, I feel like the Dilbert guy has a unique dedication to fucking up his life. Like, more than most humans would even, like, consider. Like, because most people don't want to fuck up their lives. Most people want to have good lives that are, you know, full of happiness and consideration and worth. Dilbert guy has...
I know I do.
Yeah. Dilbert guy has dedicatedly said, no, I want my life to be misery and pain and sorrow. I want to hate myself and all my wicked doings. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
A kind of a miserable existence.
Oh yeah, just genuine, like, and it's all self-inflicted. He is doing it to himself on a scale few humans have ever done. And that sucks for him, but, you know, whatever. It's his choice. Nobody made it for him. Oh, those two riffs. Okay. That makes much more sense. There, that motherfucker is. That's cool. While I was founding that, OBS told me that it was disconnected and now reconnected. Hopefully the recording didn't stop, though. Okay, cool. So, that's 2 down. Flutterflies.
Yeah, I saw like the live stream like stop for like a split second.
Well, whatever. I'm not trying to be professional. I don't do this for a living. This is purely a hobby.
I do this for a professional living hobby. No, I don't.
Ah. If it makes money, then it makes money. Philosophy Stone. I fucking love video games, man. Video games are cool as hell.
The one that's trying to scam me is weird because it's like I've been combative every step of the way. Don't you think you
It's probably not even a person. Like,
Probably.
like that's unfortunately the most likely outcome here.
Like I've dealt with like 2 separate ones. Like I think I mentioned like the last one, like in the middle of the conversation, like I was like okay, like you like me and my boyfriend have decided that you can join us as a polycule, but only if you get a sex change first.
I mean, that's a pretty tall order, right? like, yeah, I guess we're willing to like put up with you, but only if you transition. Like that's like I think most people would say no thanks, I'm good. It's not a small ask, is what I'm saying.
And I thought it would like deter them, but no, they just kept like pushing. It's like, oh, what's your city? Oh, do you want to meet? It's like, no, buddy, I'm gay.
Whatever you think is happening here, it's not happening. Do you have to hand it to them for their hopes, for being hopeful? Probably not. I do not think you have to hand it to them.
This current one, like that was like the last one. I think I posted screenshots of that one too. But with this one, I'm just being like nothing but combative.
Oh, there it is.
Directly like voicing against them, like I'm not interested. I'm gay.
Found another one. Tick that off the list.
My like most recent like plan is just like telling her like pay me for my time.
I don't need to find this shit. Who goes there? Hey, fanboy, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm not tired, but I'm doing.
Alright.
Here.
Oh, hey, both of you. Does, like, fucking Discord just not make a noise when people join anymore?
I mean, it made a noise for me when I joined.
I mean, I'm sure that I just didn't hear anything until you said something. I was like, whoa, what? I didn't hear someone join. I must be losing my mind.
I hear you join.
Well,
hey, it's Sky.
Can't tell me to join. I started this shit. This is my shit. That's a lie. You
My
can tell.
shit, turn your shit, get fucked, buddy.
Better than your God, I love that poem so much. Not much else though, just shitloads of sand. Yeah, I'm just not finding it. This one's... Yeah, they're like... I love discoveries in this game. Some of them are just fucking aggravating. Just genuinely the most annoying shit in the world. So how was your weekend, fanboy? Do anything exciting?
I saw a movie, can't complain.
Oh, nice. What movie?
The Chainsaws Man movie.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, MMA chat. Cool.
Shows how much you're paying attention.
No, I remembered you saying that, and
No,
it was like...
I'm joking. I'm joking.
And I commented on it, discussed it with you, and then my brain just immediately discarded the information until now.
Happens.
It does.
You better not let it happen again.
I'll let it happen again.
I'll box your ear.
You won't box my ears. My ears will remain
I
unboxed.
can do it. Your ear's gonna catch these hands.
My ears remain fearless in the face of your threats.
I'll give you a cauliflower ear.
I just don't take your threats seriously. Partially, probably because I don't respect your martial ability. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. You're all out here, like, you know, lifting weights and beating up the heavy bag, and I'm here laying on the couch playing Dreamcast JRPGs.
But on the GameCube.
On a GameCube, but it's a it is spiritually a Dreamcast game.
Spiritually, it's a sequel to Evolution: The World of Sacred Device. You ever think about the World of Sacred Device?
Oh, fucking A. That game. Chrome's, it's time for a history lesson.
What happened?
Back in the bad old days, you could just make video games and people would put them on consoles, and that is the only explanation that exists for Evolution: World of Sacred Device, and its sequel, Evolution: Far Off Promise.
Name a decade.
Did you play both of these?
Mm-hmm. I did!
Why?
I still don't know. I think I saw the box art of the first one. It just saw a dude with like a third metal arm growing out of his shoulder. It was like, shit, that's the coolest fucking thing I ever saw. Because I was 14.
For your tragic edification, it came out in 1999. Very tail end of 1999.
Yep. Or as assholes like Fanboy and I like to say, back when the world was good.
Or at least less obviously bad.
Yeah. It was not good.
But, you know, we could never forget the beautiful stories of Mag Launcher and Linear Cannon, Grenade.
I do love that, like, the butler guy, whose name was Grenade, would just join you if you asked him nicely. It is a very bad video game, but it had, I'll say it, slightly charming character design.
You got Pepper Box and Chain Gun.
Those are good names.
And then for some ungodly reason, a normal person named Eugene Leopold.
Oh yeah, you had like exactly one fucking normal ass dude. It's like, where'd this motherfucker come from?
Why on earth are you the one person not named after weaponry?
Not just any weapon, like those guys are named after fucking like heavy artillery.
Yeah, like the least dangerous thing in there in that list is grenades.
Yeah, and grenades are fucking serious shit.
Yeah, and then like you're just getting worse from there.
Yeah, like like these are weapons you do not use to kill one guy. These are weapons you use to kill a platoon.
Yeah. But Evolution was actually made by a company that proceeded to make a number of extremely strange Japanese RPGs. So it was made by Sting, the developers of the...
I really hope you were about to say Magical
Department
Vacation, or something equally just terrible. And I'm just not having any luck with this at all.
That Magical Vacation was Brownie Brown. That was the company that made Mother 3.
That's insane.
But no, Sting made things like Riviera the Promised Land and Ikra Union, Gungnir.
I liked Riviera, but like looking back at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a game for perverts.
Like it's for like Sting makes games for psychopaths. I'm baffled that you played 3 Sting games on purpose.
Riviera, that was like the fucking Game Boy game where the way to actually level up was by leveling up weapons, which also leveled up all your other stats, but every weapon had like a ridiculously limited number of uses. But in practice battles, those uses would not go down unless one of the practice battle enemies used a bullshit weapon ability down tool, which was bullshit.
It's just evil for its own reasons.
Yeah, no, like the game was an actual war crime, but it also had a bunch of creepy cheesecake anime pictures.
Would it surprise you to find out that Sting would end up developing the combat system that was used to replace the pornography in certain console ports of pornography games?
Huh?
What? I assumed that there wouldn't be anything to replace the pornography.
No, like, God, what was the... Let's see, I remember one of these that Sting was, like, somehow adjacent to, because I remember way back in the day, Wheels having to write a review for it, and, like, me having to sit in Skype with him to prevent him from falling asleep playing it.
Was this something Wheels had to play? Oh!
Yeah, this is something Wheels had to play.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Wheels once told me about... Oh, it was some... He said the ending cinematic was all the characters crawling around on some other character's tits. And I said something about how, like, this game is for sociopaths and perverts. And he accused me, very jokingly, of being sex negative when I should be sex positive. Which is a very Wheels fake insult to give a guy like me.
I believe Sting ended up making the combat system to a game called Tears to Tiara 2, which inexplicably got localized on the PS3 and that Wheels had like agreed to review for RP Gamer. But
I am so glad that that we know a guy who does stuff for RP Gamer, the website that somehow still exists in 2025, in spite of everything.
I still technically do too. There's some very funny inside baseball I could tell you about after we're off the screen.
I'm not telling you not to tell me.
Yeah, no. I mentioned this briefly when it happened. But
we are technically streaming though, but I can turn that off. I'm just, doing this so I can like have video to chop up.
Yeah. Like that's why I'm not saying it, but like it's not per se a bad thing, but it isn't something I want to air publicly either.
Yeah, sure. We can discuss that later.
Yeah, but yeah, like no, I just remember like out of a perverse sense of loyalty, I was like I was hanging out with him in Skype to keep him awake while he tried to finish that goddamn game.
I guess I didn't get it. Alright, well, guess we'll just fucking unload on this bitch and see if it kills him.
You ain't found shit.
Hey, what do you know? Fucking unloading on him killed him.
It is very funny looking at the list of games that Sting worked on back when they were just a humble contract worker and produced a Jetsons video game for the Super Nintendo in 1994.
That is very funny, actually. Let's see, where the fuck is the Maw of Tartarus? There it is. So the Ancient Palace should be... So I already found the Ancient Palace, thank God, but that's the other landmark that will lead me to the next landmark for this annoying part of the game. Oy. So Gogglebob was in town, fanboy, as you noticed, I'm sure.
Yes, as I gathered.
Yeah, we had a wonderful time.
There's a terrible falling out.
But yes, we no longer like each other. We aren't speaking to each other. Even worse is dead. We're all
over.
Even worse is dead, and we're not even like well, we had some good times. We all look back on our time, and even worse, with nothing but like complete spite.
You're suing to dissolve the partnership.
Yeah, like I am suing to get back all of the money that that Gogglebob stole on the way out. He thought I can't believe I'm saying this. He seriously thought that like bullying him for fun and profit meant that he would profit. Can you believe that shit?
You don't even assume that unless you got that in writing.
Yeah, like, he's just making terrible mistakes. Guess we'll learn a super move, why not? Okay, where's Maw of Tartarus? So fucking reinvent this all from first fucking principles here. Okay, so we'll just enter it just to get it out of the way. And then immediately leave. Top of the mall. Tartarus heads straight southwest over the surface. So I should just look for something I already found. But it should be, visible. Now don't you start shit with me. Do not start shit with me. Here we go. Okay, Ancient Palace. Right on top of it. Now... Okay, raise altitude, upper sky facing west. That'll do. And now we save. I'm gonna be so fucking over-leveled by the time I'm done with this shit.
Hey!
Yeah, it's always good to be power-leveled. Let's see.
If you're streaming, like, it just makes sense.
Yep. I mean, like, my goal was to never dedicatedly grind, and I honestly haven't. Like, for the most part, this game has gone remarkably smoothly. A good thing. But, it's not bad to just have like an off-screen boost, like I'm doing right now, just to get this out of the way. Let's see. And I'm not even like gonna be that over leveled. I've gained like 2 levels since I started doing this shit. Okay. So, line flail. So game and reset. Open your file. Wait 10 seconds. We'll see. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Continue. Slot A. We'll just stand right still. We'll just stay right here. Count it off. Oh, there it is. This is one of my favorite dumb ones. It's a hammer throw ball from like the Olympic event. Somebody threw it into fucking orbit. It orbits the entire map.
Right on.
Yeah, it's one of the Legends exclusive discoveries, and you can tell which ones are the Legends exclusive not only because they're all at the back of the list, but because they're all ridiculous. They really got weird with these. And I appreciate that. Could this ball be from such a contest? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, that was nice. Okay, flying flail done. Well, I'm in the correct spot according to it. Let's see. Yeah, like, I don't think an enormous draw distance would, like, do better, but, like, if they could, like, you know, adjust it just so that, like, stuff would not suddenly appear right in your face when you're, like, at the, at, like, middle distance, that would be great. A little bit more, like, fog occlusion, I suppose. But, like, you know, your standard HD upgrade, like even the Chrono Cross one, like, was like, oh, we gave all new graphics, like all the character models are new. I'm not sure I would want that. I think they look remarkably good for their age.
I find that usually in attempting to fix those, they produce something that looks way worse.
There it is. I found you. Haha. Longline. Hell yes. Okay, it's another one. Deep Snow. West from Southern Cross. Just almost directly north of Ruins of Ice. Okay, cool. This should be easy.
North of Sacred Device.
I'll sacred your device. Show you a sacred device.
That second one sounds much more threatening.
Yeah. It was meant to, because it's a threat. And a promise. Okay, so, Ruins of Ice. Directly north of this.
Sweet love.
This being an older game means that like all the FAQs written for it are like 20 years old, meaning that like there's a lot that was not like properly covered. A lot of detail that like was, you know, not fantastically conveyed. Okay, let's see. Deep Snow. Directly west from Southern Cross. It is visible before discovery and below the clouds. Purple moon crystals required to find it. Yeah, sure, got that. So, map. Ah, there it is. Nice and simple. Oh, I already had it. I've forgotten which ones I had. Time to check the list here. Deep Snow, Longline. Last one I cannot get until late game, since that's like a automatic discovery from later. What's after Icelands? Paper airship. That one was a pain in the ass. Deep Iron Star. What's after Deep Iron Star? Sky Train. That one's fun. Cool. Temple of Pyron. Yeah, sure. That was one of my favorites visually, so we'll do that one next. And it has a consistent way to find it. You just have to follow a bunch of esoteric instructions that make no fucking sense. So that's one of the things Skies of Arcadia does. It's the discoveries, like especially like the more difficult ones, like I'm going for now, are designed to just sort of be found randomly. Like you're just, you know, fucking around doing your thing, and all of a sudden you see something and you're like, "What's that?" and check it out, and it makes the world feel real and big and full of like, you know, full of adventure, which is awesome in just, you know, normal gameplay. But if you're streaming it for 100%, it becomes an enormous pain in the ass. You bitches can't run. Alright. Actually... Lights. Oh, we can fit both of those in. Swords. Focus. Lunar light. Focus. Kind of hoped that by this point I'd have killed enough things to get a spirit boost, but I guess not. Ah, well.
The spirit bomb.
Gonna bomb you with my spirit. Actually, Gogglebob was supposed to be here on Saturday. But he wanted to... He realized, oh, wait, shit, that's a very, very long flight. Not flight, drive. And, you know, it'd be nice to, like, have a day of recovery after that. So I'm just going to start driving, like, first thing Saturday morning instead of, like, hanging out and leaving Sunday morning. So, sadly, I did not get to hang out with him today, which would have been nice. Not yesterday, rather. But, you know, I went out, like, with him Thursday night. Like, he was over here Tuesday night. We spent a ton of, like, last weekend together. So, you know, wasn't hurting for Gogglebob time or anything like that. So...
I'm done with them.
I'm over this. I'm over this shit. Fuck Gogglebob. I hate that bitch. So instead, my wife and I had quality time this weekend, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. You sat there and watched TV shows.
What? No. We fucked. We fucked a lot.
Well, thanks for ruining the joke.
Some jokes are meant to die.
How could you do that instead of watching quality programming that ran on the CW 10 years ago?
Oh my god, she's watching something called Will Trent. It's a cop show. And like all cop shows, it was designed entirely by people
Call him Will Trent. Cop fucker.
Cop fucker. Okay, so like all modern TV, it tries really hard to be... I'm picking my words here carefully. It tries really hard to be what we will call TV inclusive. Like inclusive by the standards of TV. So, yes.
By the legally designated standards of television.
Not even that. Like there is... I don't want to call it progressive, because it's not. It's fucking not. But there is an effort to make sure that the casting and characters are diverse, and Will Trent's whole thing, the main title character's whole thing, is that he is absolutely some kind of neurodivergent. Now, granted, it's a TV show, so has TV autism, which is probably like, I only think I'm like barely like 1/8 autistic, so I don't feel like I'm an expert or should even talk about this sort of thing, but whatever the fuck he has, it ain't normal autism.
He is trying to kill me.
But it must be said, his, like, you know, stupid bullshit fake TV autism is not the problem with the show. The problem with the show is literally everything about cop shows. Namely the fact that they are psychopath TV for people who just like, you know, every night they stare awake. They lie on their bed staring at the ceiling, just wondering, God, what if a cop wasn't respected enough today? This is their.
You'd be respected.
What if somebody did not kiss a cop on the lips today?
I got a feeling I can hide.
EV autism.
TV autism. No, it's genuinely dreadful. Just horrifying. Alright, here we go. Okay, on top of the environment, slightly above cloud layer, and upper sky facing south direction. Save your game. And reset. Open your file, and you should immediately see a black bar moving into the distance. That is the sky train. Gotta run it down. Alright, cool.
Black bars, bars. Black 64 bars.
I wake up and put on my makeup and pick up a baby and give it a shake up a minute at a time. Let me take up spitting these raps. I'm Lady Godiva with lovely saliva. Oh God.
We're just broken inside.
Speak for yourself. I'm fucking normal.
You don't even believe that.
I don't, but I might. You don't know. Can't prove anything. You're not inside my head. Get out of my head.
Together too long.
I suck at rap. My flow is garbage. I won't click my day job hoeing at the harbor. You suck at rap even worse than me. You have disgraced your family. Fucking A. Your dick is shit. My dick is big. I shave my pubes and wear them as a wig. I'm a no-limit soldier smoking up folders. Your dick like Scully. My dick like Mulder. Nerdcore is a pit beckoning to you that it might watch you die, Chromes. And yet somehow less offensive than any given AOTP song. Alright, here we go.
Body tier.
God. Vinny is so homophobic on a fucking there it is! It's so cool. I love this one. I gotta show you this. Woo! It's actually pretty fast, but we will catch it. It's a locomotive just going through the sky. God, it's one of my favorites.
More powerful than a locomotive.
It's actually really cool because what it does is it goes in a triangular pattern over the major population centers of the Green Moon, Red Moon, and Yellow Moon. So that implies that it's been like running for infinity years, and whatever the prior civilizations had, like, you know, decent enough like relations that sort of like setup could exist. I fucking love the lore in this game. It's so dumb and so cool. This is a fucking great game. recording. Alright, that's another one down. Rolling Stone. Why not? Sure. That's one that we can do.
Like a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, no, it's literally Rolling Stone. Okay, sure, that one's easy. We'll save, though. Not that we're, like, missing out on anything. Thank you guys for helping me do this, because, like, you know, this is the sort of, like, part of the game that, like, always takes a ridiculous amount of motivation for me to actually fucking do. So I'm very grateful that I have friends that I can shoot the shit with while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You get by with a little help from your friends.
I'm aiming... Oh, sorry, Rookrums. Did not mean to interrupt. Please, what were you saying?
And my current thing with, like, the scammer is, like, I'm you know, just reminding them, just hey, this is not gonna go anywhere unless you pay me, and fuck you, I'm gonna charge you more. And they were like trying to like.
I think pay pigging scammers is the best thing you can possibly do to scammers.
Like they were trying to like keep like the scam going, but I wasn't responding anymore. I was like every other every message they sent me, I was like I was like upping like the dollar amount. Like,
pay me $800. Pay me $1,600. Pay me $3,200.
I was like,
this is just getting worse for you.
I was like $100, and then $200, and then $300, and then they like left me in red.
Couldn't afford it.
Reminded of like one time I told a scammer that I knew who was a scammer, and he immediately just said that my dad was gay. And I was just like,
a lot of cash time.
I'm like, that's making a lot of assumptions there, buddy.
It's also just weird to respond to that with just naked homophobia.
Yeah, like, what are you doing, dude? Tango Islands. Oh wait, no, I was going the correct way.
What kind of response is that?
And I was like, yeah, I would still love my dad if he was gay, but he's not. He and my mom are still very happy together.
I've known people with gay dads.
Yeah.
They were fine.
Yeah, they're all good people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Maybe you're the fucking weird one for having a problem with it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's see. Okay, get under Cairns Island, the bottom of Lower Sky facing straight north. Can do. So, underneath. Yeah, that's about directly as underneath as it gets. Save. Alrighty. Wait, did I actually... I suddenly don't know if I actually pressed save. And that would be irritating to get my positioning back, so... We'll just save again, just in case.
I know that.
I have the memory of a goldfish. I definitely saved because the time didn't change in between those two saves. Ah, well. Okay, so... Immediately head north until you reach the impassable rift. You should see a big black ball quickly coming from the east, moving against the rift. Can't miss it. Okay, let's see. It's fucked up to like some guy in 2005, or like, you know, the very early. Oh, hey, there it is. Kick ass. This is one of the cooler ones just to see, because look at that. Look at that shit. This is rolling along. Rolling. What? rolling. Come on. Alright. Goodbye, beautiful big rock. We love you. We miss you already.
I'll see you.